winds 5 to 10 miles an hour. Daytime highs approaching 88 tomorrow. Sunshine mixed with clouds at times. Slight chance of thunderstorms. Tomorrow night, lows dip down to about 69. Mainly cloudy skies expected. That's the forecast from the WHOP Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Megan Mulford. Currently 86.
Great country music for Western Kentucky. 95.3 The Farm.
Just remember during commercial breaks, whatever we say is going to. Do you turn us off during commercial breaks or do you leave it on? Okay, so if we're talking among ourselves, it's not on the camera.
No.
Okay. Right. Just be careful.
Good note.
Just be careful anyway.
Gotcha.
Because you never know.
Right.
I could forget to turn us off over here. There's a lot of things move you, as you know,
Yeah.
get up here.
Right.
There's a lot of moving parts.
Yes, sir.
So I don't want to ruin my career or your magisterial career.
Well, I treat almost every situation as if I'm being recorded now. So.
Well, you have to. Well, I think we all do.
And I kind of am.
Yeah.
But then again, I tell people, I'm not going to say anything that I wouldn't say to you.
Yeah.
So
there you go.
As long as you use that as a guide,
yeah,
it seems to work out really well.
It does.
That's how cowgirl says goodbye.
All right. So how do you want to work this? This is your show. So
I'll open it up.
Okay.
And then I'll just welcome you to the broadcast. And if you have anything you want to add at that point, whatever you want to talk about, I mean, just whatever you want to talk. You saw him. Did you stay for most of the game last night?
I did.
Okay. Well, you can
I followed the rest of it with Joe.
With Joe, yeah. So, yeah. I got home and started watching Murray State and wasn't paying a lot of attention. It was on in one ear and I was watching TV with the other. With the eyes.
Over the weekend when ESPN had 4 screens going, 4 different games in one screen.
Yeah.
I was. That's why I told him, come here.
Yeah.
See, this is why I need a great big TV.
That's right. Yeah. Well, I loved it when for a little bit, I had YouTube TV.
Oh, okay.
And I loved that because I could do all that. They allowed you to do all that picture-in-picture stuff on your own.
Oh, okay.
Like you could have 4 news channels, 4 weather channels. You know, they had 4 different, from AccuWeather to Weather Channel to Weather Nation to whatever. So it's pretty cool.
Okay.
If I wasn't there, didn't even stop to cry.
Now, local kids on the mound today, Gavin Powell, who just graduated from Hoptown.
This year?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's the pitcher. He's going to Wren Lake.
Right. Well, so's the other pitcher.
That's right. I saw that.
Two teammates from Wren Lake.
I know it, yeah.
All right.
That's something we can bring up. All right, now I got to go back and get first names because I don't know the first names. So.
This is the TJ
right,
Show.
12.
A little warning in case you're
stop
in an area
that.
where the sun comes out during the summer, which I think is most places.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be social. I was very innocently at a barbecue, and I'm interacting with other human beings, as we often say we should all do.
Right.
And I didn't feel particularly hot. I was eating my sandwich, laughing it up. Well, I realized last night I got so badly burned on my nose and like inside my nose, and I'm in pain today because I tried to be social. You gotta put stuff on your face. I didn't have anything on me, and I paid the price.
I can see how you can burn on your nose, but how did you burn inside of your nose?
I happen to be facing the sun in such a way that this side of my nose got hit, and it's like the inside lower layer.
The inside right side of your nose.
Yeah, and so I have a scab. It's not what you think it is. And it was because of the sun. Can you
That's
imagine?
painful.
Yeah, it felt like it's my. I got to make a public service announcement here on the radio.
For a second, I thought you were doing handstands outside, and I was like, that's not the TJ I know.
No. I just got hammered by the sun. Had a great chicken sandwich right off the grill, though, so it was worth it.
There you go. It was cooked all the way this time?
Yes.
Because the last time you had chicken off the grill, it was not cooked all the way, and you were
I think
sick.
I can
That was
pronounce
my
all the
brother-in-law.
first
This
names.
was
Yeah,
tried and
I'm pretty
true
good
brand.
on our
Grandma
team.
almost
I'm a
really
little.
don't.
I'm guessing
what's happening
some
in your
on
world today?
theirs,
Maybe
but
you can
that's
help me
okay.
out on what I should say when someone
Well,
compliments my dog Sky.
be
My dog
phonetic
Sky
anyway.
Yeah.
She's a beautiful dog.
Oh,
She's-
yeah.
She has white fur, has black spots, she has blue eyes, super adorable. And whenever I walk her, people are always like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. And I used to say thank you, but I stopped saying thank you because I feel like thank
All right,
yous
got that
should be
done and
reserved
still
for
have 8
parents
minutes,
who
so
get
that's not
compliments on
bad.
their kids because they helped make that
Although
child cute.
I think it should
didn't
be
help make
mandatory
this
on the
dog
roster
cute. Like,
or on the
this
card
fur ball
that the
is
coach's
not,
name
not
is on
come
there.
from me. So I've just been saying,
Oh.
yeah.
And I don't know their
whenever they
coach's
compliment
name.
Yeah,
my
it's an
dog
agreement.
Sky,
So
'cause
I've
I'm
got to
just
go
like,
look it
Hang
up.
what am I
on.
supposed to say?
I think, yeah, I agree. Is
You probably have the
Yeah.
site
because
bookmarked.
you're right. I
I
do
do.
feel weird. Like I didn't have anything to do with it. I kidnapped
Let's
this
see
dog
if we
from
could
its
do
family.
team
If anything, I'm a
and,
villain here.
Well, in my case, I rescued my dog from
Staff.
the back streets of Oklahoma.
Staff.
She was just running around on the highway.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Much-
she's happy to be with me.
Much better.
Well,
Like
if it
my
ate in
dog still
France,
had
I
a
don't know.
mom. and
No, I
just-
don't know.
Yeah, you're a
Took her
kidnap,
home.
a dog napper.
They
What
don't
I'll
have
do
a.
sometimes is I'll make a joke. I'll say, "Oh yeah, she knows it." You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, that's
like
good,
you know,
yeah.
make a little joke, like
Yeah.
to make it not as awkward. Even though I'm just not.
You do have a cute dog. I get lost in its eyes. Sometimes
Yeah,
I see these
she's
photos.
precious.
So gorgeous.
I'll do that next time. Yeah, she knows it. She knows she's cute.
Heather, what's happening in your world today?
Well, I just wanted to give you an idea about how much free time I actually have every day. I went out for a little. I wanted to go out for like a little walk yesterday.
This is gonna frustrate me.
Me too.
I ended up going out for like an hour and a half walk. I just followed a family of ducks for like an hour and a half.
Oh,
Just to see where they
Worth?
were gonna go.
where did they go?
So they were walking like, because I live in like this area where there's like a shopping center. So they were
Okay.
walking to the parking lot. They were going to find like a little body of water that's near the area. But it's so cute because they have a mama duck and a dada duck on both ends, and the little ducks go in the middle, and they cross at crosswalks.
I had my
Did you ever notice
extra
No.
They know
inning
exactly
or
where
extra
they're
play
from. Yeah, they know
rules,
exactly
and
where
they
they're from.
blew
It's so awesome
away.
because you see,
So
like, everyone
well.
who sees them will always stop.
I'm
and
gonna-
stare at them.
if they're still down there after we're done, I know enough about it
Yeah.
to be able to muddle through
Is
it.
that
I
a
think you do
coincidence, or
too.
does that
Yeah,
happen
it's
more often than not?
offense,
But I've
defense
seen
choice.
it
That's the
from
biggest
my-
part.
Right. You flip a coin, right?
Well, no, the home team gets to choose. At the plate meeting with the umpires,
Oh,
the
you
home
have to
team
do
has
it.
to
You have to
choose
choose before the game
before the
even
game
starts.
starts.
Evolution.
Oh wow.
And if you end up at a tie, then
follow ducks around
if
for
you
an hour
chose
and a half.
offense,
Yeah.
then you get a
Okay.
runner. You get a runner on first, and that's how you start.
Okay, okay.
And if you score, you win.
Heather does. No,
If
look
you
at
don't
it.
score, you
Seriously,
lose.
not us.
I got you.
This is the TJ
Yeah,
show.
that's-
We've got more on the way.
Great
well,
country music
okay.
for Western Kentucky. 95.3 The Farm.
The only ground I ever owned was sticking to my shoes. Now I look out my front porch at this panoramic view. I can sit and watch the fields fill up with rays of golden sun. I watch the moon lay on the fences like that's where it was hung. My blessings aren't in front of me. It's not about the land. I'll never beat the view.
That's
My
where it
front
was.
porch looking in. There's a carrot top that can barely walk with a sippy cup of milk. A little blue-eyed blonde with shoes on wrong 'cause she likes to dress herself. And the most beautiful girl holding both of them. Yeah, the view I love the most is my front porch looking in. I've traveled here and everywhere, following my job. I've seen the paintings from the air, brushed by the hand of God. The mountains and the canyons reach from sea to shining sea.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Yeah, I was going to show you. I was going to send this to you.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
there it is.
Okay.
Now I got it.
Okay. I knew Joe had it because he gave me a copy, and then I opened my book up, and it just flew everywhere. Not a good thing.
It's not copying.
Well, just keep it handy.
Yeah.
And just save it to your phone, and then if we need it, we'll reference it. This up while we're waiting. I haven't used this stuff since basketball, so for this purpose,
right?
We've done remotes. Pre-game with Coach Benny, Reddy, and Mark. Chris Benny joining us on our pre-game show tonight as the Hoppers get set to take on the Paducah Chiefs. Pre-game with Coach Benny, Reddy, and Mark. All right.
Now you should have it.
Okay, cool.
In a text message.
Yeah.
It didn't copy a nice, pretty picture, but you got the words.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, we didn't say anything wrong. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Don't forget to hit that concession stand up there. Oh, okay, gotcha. I got you. All right, very good. Okay. Gotcha. All right, thank you, sir. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. We're coming through. We'll have plenty of goodies to be given out throughout the night. Hold up those.
In just a t-shirt and some jeans, and I knew right then, right there, she looked like forever to me. She gave 18 summers to Carolina, spent a few more wild and free, gave a long shot chance to a Georgia boy in Tennessee. I gave a promise to her daddy and a grass stain to my knee. I might have gave her the diamond, but she gave forever to me. Well, there ain't no dancing around it when your whole world's standing there. Just cause we talked about it didn't mean I wasn't scared. And right there where I met her, yeah, I showed her the ring, just waiting on her answer, Lord. Felt like forever to me. Yeah, she gave 18 summers to Carolina, spent a few more wild and free, gave a long shot chance to a Georgia boy in Tennessee. I gave a promise to her daddy and a grass stain to my knee. I might have gave her the diamond, but she gave forever to me. She gave forever to me. She gave a yes to the dress with her mama. That's gonna be something to see. She gave her heart to Jesus, and he gave her to me. I wish she could have met my daddy, know how happy he would be that I gave her a diamond, and she gave forever to me.
You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm, WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville, and online at 953thefarm.com. Hoptown Hoppers Baseball is on the air. This Hoptown Hoppers broadcast on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com is brought to you by Hopkinsville Milling Company, the Hoptown Hoppers, All Clean Services at AKS Flooring and Design Center, Planners Bank, Hayes Furniture, Penneral Electric, Max Fuel Express, J. Strecker Jewelry, Southern States Petroleum, Raymond Nelson Insurance, and by Jenny Stewart Health Orthopedics. Now let's head out to the ballpark for today's game on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Good evening from Christian County High School's Colonel Field. I'm Jeff Sisk along with John Bruce and Aiden Jones, and we welcome you to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball tonight as the Hoppers welcome the Paducah Chiefs to Colonel Field. Paducah Chiefs coming in at 2-1 on the season. Their head coach is Leon Worth, and for the Hoptown Hoppers, they are 0-3 on this young season. Chris Beanie is their head coach, and John Bruce is going to join me for some selected ball games. And John, we're glad to have you in the booth. We've had you on from time to time, but it's been an inning or two. But we hope to have you here a little bit longer than an inning or two.
Well, I appreciate it. I welcome the opportunity to get back. This is a new embarking career for me, I guess.
Yeah.
But never occupied the booth like this, but I'm looking forward to it. I think it's going to be an exciting summer.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have a good game tonight between Paducah and Hoptown. And, of course, Aiden Jones, junior, will be a junior at University Heights Academy and an intern here with the Hoptown Hoppers. He's kind of got dual duty. He's kind of filling in a little bit and helping out on the radio, and then he's also helping out with the camera crew and running the cameras and things. And, Aiden, we're glad to have you along as well tonight.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
All right, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get to a break. We've already had the meeting at home plate, and then we've got several other pregame festivities to take place. But they have announced the Paducah players, and now they're announcing Hoptown, and we still have some opening pitch and some national anthem and things like that. So we're going to take a quick break here. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Benny right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
When it comes to powering your farm and fueling your success, Southern States has you covered. From high-quality seed, fertilizer, and crop protection to reliable fuel delivery and lubricants, they're your one-stop partner for productivity in the field and efficiency at the pump. Southern States is proud to serve the farming communities with expert service and trusted products. Visit your local Southern States store today with 3 locations to better serve you. 1106 West 15th Street, in 5475 Canton Pike in Hopkinsville, and 2829 Hopkinsville Road in Cadiz.
Hi, this is Hopper Hunter Swanson from Clarksville, Tennessee. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors: Huggard Beard and Giles Funeral Home, Jones Brothers Towing and Trucking, Chick-fil-A, HWEA, the Bank of Cadiz, HES, and the Hopkinsville Lions Cubs. Go Hoppers!
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Chris Benny joining us on our pregame show tonight as the Hoppers get set to take on the Paducah Chiefs. Coach, 3 games into the season, what have you learned about your ball club?
I learned we're really resilient. We've been getting better every single day. Excited for the progression of guys, and we're ready to go tonight.
And, of course, last night against Full Count Rhythm, you guys got down, but you paddled back and tied it up. But some unfortunate plays there late in the ball game and let that one slip away.
Yeah, and you know, you see this game long enough, you kind of see something you've never seen before. We had a ball get caught up on the backstop, and we lost it for a minute. You know, kind of just tough luck, but the guys are battling through it. You know, we still had a chance there to tie it in the bottom, so it was really just a good, resilient effort from them last night, and we're vibes are high right now, so we're ready to go.
You know, one thing about this league, you don't get spring training, or there's really no preseason. You've had these guys for about a week. When you do have the guys together, what are some of the things you're working on?
At practice, just trying to get some of our basic fundamental defense stuff down, what we're going to do in certain situations. The situations don't change, but the terminology does between schools. So just trying to get everybody on the same page. And then for the first week, honestly, with a bunch of college guys, just trying to get them to gel, right? They're coming from all over the country, so a lot of team bonding exercise, a lot of hanging out, going out to eat at restaurants, and getting comfortable here in Hopkinsville.
It's a 40-game season. This is game 4, so a lot of baseball to still be played. So don't look at the standings now.
Yeah, absolutely. You try to cut it down into smaller little individual seasons. So we're in the first quarter of our season right now. Still have opportunity for a winning record in that first quarter.
Coach, who are you going to send to the mound tonight?
We're going to send Powell, a local kid from Hopkinsville. Really excited about his stuff. He's going to show out tonight.
All right, Coach. Best of luck tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's Coach Benny. We'll have more from Colonel Field right after this time out.
32 years, Gina has served our community.
Looking to transform your home? Welcome to AKS Flooring, your one-stop shop for all your home design needs. From stunning hardwood and luxurious carpets to stylish tiles and vinyl, we've got the perfect floor for every room. But that's not all. Our experts can help with custom countertops, beautiful backsplashes, and all your design essentials. AKS Flooring and Design Center, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville, or online at aksflooring.com. AKS Flooring, where your dream home begins.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Welcome back to Colonel Field. It looks like we're going to get an early start for the ball game tonight as Gavin Powell, the starting pitcher for the Hoptown Hoppers, going through his warm-up. So we're going to kind of run through our pregame activities here. Of course, our dugout show brought to you by the Barbecue Shack, offering catering and custom cooking. Visit them Wednesday and Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., and Saturday, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. They're located at 4687 Pembroke Road in Hopkinsville. Our game time weather tonight brought to you by Charlie Henderson, State Farm Insurance. Other than the Canadian smoke that has arrived here in Kentucky, we've got a great night. Got a nice breeze blowing through the ballpark and temperature right around 85 degrees. Starting lineups are brought to you by Riken Elastomer. Join the Riken Elastomers team with process operator starting pay at $19.30 an hour up to over $23.70 an hour in 1 year, and an excellent benefit package that includes employee pay benefits day one of employment. Call 270-475-2150, extension 214 to learn more. Taking a look at the Paducah Chiefs, again, they come in at 2-1 on the season. They'll lead off, and playing third base is going to be Braden Baker. The center fielder batting second is T.K. Madeira. Cameron Andy is in right field. He'll bat third. Dawson Griffith at first base will bat cleanup. Javin Gaither is at second base, and he'll bat fifth. Kobe Watson, the DH, batting sixth. Brett Haas, the shortstop, will bat seventh. Jackson Ford will bat eighth, and he's the catcher. And Nate Lang is the center fielder, and he will bat ninth. Alex Calhoun will be the pitcher tonight for Paducah. Quickly for the Hoptown Hoppers, Cole Reynolds at shortstop will lead off. Gabe Eddington at second base will bat second. Colby Webb at first base, batting third. Dominique Bello with the DH and batting cleanup. Carson Tucker, the third baseman, will bat fifth. Alex Hodling is the catcher, and he'll bat sixth. Aiden Butts from Cadiz, Kentucky, the center fielder, will bat seventh. Owen Boswell, the left fielder, will bat eighth. And Grady Broughton, the right fielder, will bat ninth. On the mound for the Hoptown Hoppers, a local product, Gavin Powell, pitching tonight. And, John, one thing that we noticed, both of those young men will be playing at Wren Lake Community College next year.
Kind of an odd thing, but it's another twist to the OVL.
Oh, it is. Yeah, sure is.
You have these guys line up against each other in the summer, and then there'll be teammates in the fall. First pitch is low inside.
And inside at 6:26 as we are now off and running on this Tuesday evening, and the count is 0-1. Swing and a miss. Now the count is 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Batter again steps in. It's Baker on defense. He'll occupy third base. Here is the pitch, and it's going to be low for a ball. Defense obviously at normal depth with the first batter of the night. Here's the pitch from Powell. It's low and in the dirt, goes all the way to the backstop. So the count now is 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, this is only a 7th plate appearance this year. So
yeah,
so the new season, we're getting off to a start.
That's right. Stats are kind of scarce here in the early going with just 3 games played. And he got caught looking backwards K. That's a strikeout for Powell. And out number 1 was Baker. Strikes. 3-2. Excuse me. He walked away and wasn't paying any attention to the scoreboard. 3-2 the count. And this is now going to be ball 4.
Yeah, okay.
I think he thought he had struck out as well. Batter's going to be TK Madera, the center fielder for Paducah. We'll try to tell you a little bit about these young men as they come to the plate, at least the first time around. He's from Lakeside, California. Palomar College. Here's the pitch, and it is across for a strike.
Nice pitch.
Yeah, Powell gets ahead in the count.
He lives right there. He'll be just fine tonight.
Yeah.
That's just low and outside. Nice pitch.
Baker with the normal lead at first. Here's a pitch up the middle. They're going to throw back to second to get the play there. Over to first, but not in time, as it's going to be a fielder's choice, but they do get the lead runner as it goes 1-6 for that out. So he's out, but Madera, it will be at first now with 1 out. And Cameron Andy will now be the batter. He is the right fielder for the Chiefs. And this pitch is going to be scooped up by the third baseman. They'll get the throw there over to first, and it's not in time there. So again, they get the out, the lead runner, as that one goes 5-6 for the out there.
That's not quite quick enough turn on the
right. No, not
getting
quite.
there. It's just not quite. That's the stuff you talk about when it becomes smooth.
Right.
And here for 4 games in, we're just not there yet.
First baseman Dawson Griffith is the batter, and he'll foul this one out of play. Back behind the home side here at Colonel Field.
He's batting .231, so.
He's from Southeastern Illinois Community College. Harrisburg, Illinois, he calls home.
3 hits on the season, and 2 of them are doubles.
Okay.
So he can hit the ball.
0-2 is the count now. Powell here with a playoff pitch. Again, runner at first, that's Andy. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss, strikes him out. So no hits in the inning. 1 walk, and the Chiefs leave 1 on base. We played a half an inning as we check our Car Connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. Nothing for the Chiefs in the top of the first. We'll come to the bottom of the first right after this timeout. You're listening to Hopper Baseball.
There's no need to wait for a big sale at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. We believe in everyday value. That's why we're always priced right. When you shop with us, you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your home. And Clarksville, we're closer than you think. Conveniently located, Herb Hayes Furniture in Hopkinsville is the destination for all your home furnishing needs. Visit Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress today.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best. Pennyrile Electric Member Appreciation Days are coming your way again this summer. Make plans to come by and see us and pick up your free bucket and light bulbs. It's a Pennyrile Electric tradition. The Pennyrile Electric Member Appreciation Tour will make stops in Cadiz, Hopkinsville, Elkton, Russellville, and Lewisburg as our way of saying thank you for allowing us into your home since 1937. Find a full schedule of events at precc.com. That's precc.com.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Welcome back to Colonel Field. Jeff Sisk along with John Bruce and Aiden Jones. Tonight, Alex Calhoun, the pitcher for the Paducah Chiefs. Of course, as we mentioned earlier, he's going to Wren Lake Community College. He's from Paducah. And you look at their roster, John, and Paducah's been known for getting those kids around the Paducah area and in western Kentucky and southern Illinois.
They do it every year. They've done a good job of it. And you're right, western Kentucky being lakes and beyond.
Right, yeah, the lakes and beyond, yeah.
Remember, I grew up in central Kentucky.
Yeah, I know.
So I always thought western was like Bowling Green.
Right, sure.
Until I moved out here and found out, wow, there's a whole other state out here.
There's a little bit more real estate. That's right, yeah. Of course, tonight the Hoppers are wearing custom pink jerseys tonight. It's a pink out night here at the ballpark, sponsored by Jenny Stewart Health. Leading off for Hoptown will be the shortstop, Cole Reynolds.
Mr. Reynolds batting .333 all the way on the young season.
Right.
He's got himself a single and a double.
Here's the first pitch from Calhoun, and it's going to be high for a ball. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be ball 2. 2-0. Yeah, I went to the website to try to print some stats today, and it told me that that I didn't have permission. So I kind of gave up on it at the moment, and then came on out to the ballpark and forgot. But now I see that they are available because you're looking at them. So I just didn't give it enough time. Ball 4 on 4 straight pitches.
Well, there's a couple little things you have to do at the end of the game on Game Changer to force all those stats to flow.
Gotcha.
And I think the first couple of games we had some issues around the league getting that closed out.
Well, Cole Reynolds down at first base now for the Hoppers, and Gabe Eddington, the second baseman, will be the batter now for Hoptown. Here's the pitch, and it is a cross for a strike.
So, let's see. He's from Austin Peay.
Yeah.
Just down the road a little bit. Lives in Clarksville.
Yeah, lives in Clarksville, so the commute is not too bad. Here's the pitch. The runner goes. The throw goes into center field, but not far enough for the runner advance, so it's a stolen base for Eddington.
Right, that's a demonstration of one of the things I love about baseball. Throw it into center field, but there's the center fielder to pick it up.
Right.
He's on the move when the throw was made.
Sure. 0-2 the count now to Eddington, and it's a ball.
The game is
good eye there.
The game is so simple that 6-year-olds can play it.
Right.
But it's so complex we pay people millions of dollars to entertain us. On a minor thing.
That's exactly right, yeah.
Just a great game.
Here's the pitch, and got him looking, strike 3. He strikes out.
Another one of those live low and outside. You can pitch low and outside. You can survive anywhere.
Oh, yeah. I was just sent a text that Alex Calhoun is a nephew to a resident of Hopkinsville. So there's the Hopkinsville connection. Yeah. I don't know if I can say her name, so I won't. Let's just say her first name is Camilla, and I'll leave it at that.
All right.
But this is her nephew that's pitching.
Okay.
Kobe Webb, the first baseman, is the batter now for the Hoppers. The count to him is 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch.
Runner
They'll
goes.
throw, down to third. Did he get in there? No, they're going to call him out. Got him on the hand as he slid in. It was, again, one of those bang calls. And he's out stealing. Good throw from the catcher to get the second out of the inning now.
The Hoppers coach is going to run. He proved that the last couple of days.
Right. 1 ball, 1 strike. And this pitch high and tight. 2 balls and a strike now. Dominique Bello, the DH, is on deck. Here's the pitch, and this one's hit.
Right through.
Right through, and it's going to be a base hit. Found that hole between the first baseman and the second baseman.
Yep. Well, those little seeing-eye Germans.
Yeah, there you go.
It went right through there.
The first baseman kind of broke towards it, but he didn't think he could get it, and the second baseman was playing closer to the second base bag. There's a pretty good hole there, to be honest.
Yes.
When you look at that. So the batter now is going to be Dominique Bello, the DH for the Hoppers. Bello is a redshirt freshman from Anderson University. He's from Florida.
Well, he thinks it's cool.
Yeah, probably does. It's not bad now. A little toasty this afternoon if you're in the sunshine. 1 ball and 1 strike. If you can get weather like this the 1st of June, John, I don't think we need to even talk about it. There's not need to be any conversation about the weather. Here's the pitch, and this is going to go foul down the first base side. That makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs with Webb running at first.
Just a game of inches.
Oh, yeah.
Scooting its way down there, the dirt just to the right of the bag.
There's a pitch from Calhoun, a swing and a miss, and he strikes out. So in that inning, there was a walk, and there was a base hit. There were 2 strikeouts. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. We played 1 as we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard. 0-0 between Hoptown and Paducah.
Excuse me, it's 99 cents. Can we have a word?
Well, I do have a quick moment.
Is it true you're performing in our area?
I'm currently appearing at all Max's convenience shops for 99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
Any size, anytime?
Any size, anytime.
99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
This is Max Arnold. This is your personal invitation to visit my family store. I guarantee you'll get service to the max every time.
Fuel for you. Fuel for your vehicle. Max's Convenience Shop.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, J. Schrecker Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jschreckerjewelry.com. J. Schrecker Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
This is Hoptown Hoppers baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A broadcast table. We just had one of the mini games that they do in between innings, the Dizzy Bat game. If I did that, they'd have to come out there and pick me up, John. After I did that.
Well, would you make it past the bat where you spun around?
I don't know. It doesn't take much for me to get dizzy anymore. Hey, John, each team sent 4 batters to the innings kind of looked a little identical. There were walks to lead off each of the first innings. And but Hoptown did get a base hit. They have the lone hit to this point in our contest. The batter is going to be the number 5 hitter, Javin Gaithier, the second baseman. And we'll tell you a little bit about him as well.
Valparaiso University.
Yeah.
From DePierre, Wisconsin.
DePierre, Wisconsin. That's right, yeah.
Wisconsin,
yeah. Yeah, you're sounding like a friend of ours, Mr. Yachtcheck, when you talk like that. Here's one hit. It's going to be scooped up by the second baseman. He'll throw over, and the throw is wild. It's going to be an E4 on that play.
And here we go. Catcher backs up the throw.
Right.
Bounces off the dugout.
Yeah.
There he is.
There he is. He's ready to go.
If you're not on the move, you should be.
Don't know if that ball slipped out of the second baseman's hand or what happened there.
It sure sailed.
So now the batter's going to be Kobe Watson. He's the DH. And the pitch is a ball. Watson's from Three Rivers Community College, lives in Scott City, Missouri, so not too far away. Throw to first, and the runner gets back.
Let's see. This is his third game to appear.
Right.
So far, he's batting .300. So
there's a pitch up the middle. It's going to be bobbled again, and we're going to have an error on the second error of the inning on our second baseman, as I think he was kind of thinking about making that play and didn't secure the ball in time.
Took his eye off the ball. Already looking where he's going to throw it before he had the ball in hand.
Right. So Paducah now with runners at first and second on a couple of errors to begin this ball game, or begin this inning.
Yeah.
Yep. Brett Haas, the shortstop, will be the batter. Powell looks back at second. He'll come to the plate with the pitch. It's high for ball one. 1-0 now the count.
He's batting .250. He's got a single and a double so far this season.
Powell again looks back to second. And he comes home. Here's one hit into right field. The right fielder makes the play. And it looks like everybody's going to get back, and they do. So nice play there.
Very nice.
By the right fielder. And that is Grady Broughton. Nice play there.
But that ball had a little tail on it.
It did, yeah.
I think it fooled him.
Wasn't quite sure if it was going to come up just short or what might happen with that.
But he was able to take care of it. Mr. Ford takes Jackson Ford.
Jackson Ford, that's right. He's the catcher. He's from Lincoln Land Community College and lives in Harrisburg, Illinois. That's hometown. Pitches a ball. So one out here in the inning. Paducah with runners at first and second.
Third game, and he's batting .250 so far this season. No extra base hits.
Yep, here's the pitch. And this is a chopper to second. Second baseman scoops it up. Underhand throw over to first in time for the out. The runners advance, though, but there's now two outs. So that play goes 4-3 for out number 2. And Nate Lang, the center fielder, will now be the batter. Gavin Powell, if he can take care of this batter, will get himself out of a jam. So Gaither at third and Watson at second. Here's the pitch, and it's across for a strike.
Nice pitch. Very nice pitch.
Here's the pitch, and it's going to be outside for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the second inning. No score.
Runner on third has a very conservative lead. The runner on second, he'll come out a good distance.
And here's one hit to the second baseman. Scoops it up, throws over, and in time for the out. And that goes 4-3. So in the inning, there were no runs, no hits. There were 2 errors and 2 left on base. So Paducah has left 3 on base through 2 innings of play. As we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard after an inning and a half, no score. Back after this, you're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the 3rd or 4th level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Struggling with obesity? Jenny Stewart General Surgery's bariatric weight loss surgery program can help you reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures like gastric sleeve surgery tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from consultation through recovery, we're with you every step of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org today for more information.
Hi, this is Colby Webb from Arkansas Tech University. We would not have Hoppers Baseball without the following businesses. Please support our season sponsors: United Southern Bank, Edgewood Baptist Church, Lincoln Real Estate and Development, and Smiley Enterprises, Southern States, Legacy Real Estate, and McAfee Electric. Thank you, and go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A broadcast table as we get set for the bottom of the second inning of play. It will be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters in the lineup for Hoptown. If anybody gets on, we'll see Owen Boswell. Carson Tucker, the third baseman, will lead off here in the bottom of the second inning of play.
From Murray, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Attends Hillsdale College. His first pitch called strike.
0-1 the count now for the third baseman. Ball for 1 ball and 1 strike.
So far, all of his hits are singles this year.
Yeah.
So
here's the pitch, and it's going to be high for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
And he's carrying a 375 average for the year. So he's off to a good start.
Here's the pitch, and foul tip. So it's going to be strike 2. So 2-2 the count now for the batter. 2-2 the count. No score here in the bottom of the second. That's a foul tip off of several masks. I think the catcher first might have gotten home plate. 2-2 the count. Now, did you do any umpiring, John, in another life?
In another life,
okay.
I sure did.
I know you call football games, but I couldn't remember if you did baseball or not. Oh.
Yep.
Wow.
I'm up toward the elbow.
Yeah. Hit by pitch.
That one definitely didn't feel good.
No, I wouldn't think so. And did you see how high it caromed up in the air?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
pitcher's throwing pretty hard, too.
Yeah.
It will hurt more tomorrow than it does today. But, yeah, it doesn't feel good now.
And, of course, he went down and took his base. And, you're not supposed to rub it, right, Aiden?
Not at all.
Not at all. You're not supposed to rub it. Don't show it. That's right. And here's a hit to the shortstop. Might be 2, and it is 2 as it goes 6-4-3 for the double play as the catcher, Alec Hodeling, hits into the double play. That was your textbook 6-4-3. Okay. The shortstop just kind of underhanded it to the second baseman and made the play.
That's the smooth. Catch it, toss it, then throw it.
That's right. 2 down. Aiden Butts from Cadiz, Kentucky will step in. Here's one foul back.
To answer your question, yes, I umpired baseball for a number of years.
Okay.
Through high school, and
Gotcha.
I worked college ball for 3 years.
Okay.
And I couldn't do the job I had. I just could not do the travel.
Couldn't do the travel. Yeah, it's a lot of travel.
So I had to give that
right.
up.
1-1 now the count.
And then I came back. I worked fast pitch softball for a little while.
Yeah.
On the girls' side.
Right.
3 or 4 years.
Moves a little faster than the baseball.
Plays small ball.
Yeah.
And then there was a lot more small ball than it is now.
Sure. Pitches across for a strike. We're kind of at an angle, so we can't really see the plate that well when the pitch comes across because of the catcher and the umpire.
Yeah, they're. It's an interesting little box.
There's the pitch. It'll be
Outside.
outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Alex Calhoun looking to work his first 1-2-3 inning. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss.
There it is.
And a strikeout. So in that inning, he hit a batter, but it didn't come around to bite him because the next batter hit into a 6-4-3 double play. So no runs, no hits, and no errors, and nobody left on base. We have played 2 as we check the car connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. It's Hoptown nothing and Paducah nothing. We're back after this. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores for their winning team of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower for mighty fine baking every time.
When it comes to powering your farm and fueling your success, Southern States has you covered. From high-quality seed, fertilizer, and crop protection to reliable fuel delivery and lubricants, they're your one-stop partner for productivity in the field and efficiency at the pump. Southern States is proud to serve the farming communities with expert service and trusted products. Visit your local Southern States store today with 3 locations to better serve you. 1106 West 15th Street, in 5475 Canton Pike in Hopkinsville, and 2829 Hopkinsville Road in Cadiz.
Hi, this is Evan Cardwell from Spring Hill, Tennessee. We would not have Hoppers Baseball without the following businesses. Please support our season sponsors: Newark Fellowship, White's Auto Mall, Jenny Stewart Health, Hopkinsville Rotary Club, the WHOP family of stations, and Optimize You. Thank you and go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Back at Colonel Field in our Chick-fil-A broadcast booth tonight. It's a full booth tonight. I'm Jeff Sisk along with John Bruce and Aiden Jones. Aiden running camera on the Hopper TV YouTube feed. So if you'd like to watch the game, you can. Here's a hit up the middle. The second baseman with a nice throw over to first. Nice play there. And Aiden, he caught that deep in the hole, didn't he?
Yes, he did. That's a great play.
Deep in the hole, good throw.
Yeah, nice throw over to first and had a little bit of time to spare. That was Braden Baker. So that one goes 4-3, and it was a long 4-3.
4-3, yeah. All the way from front, yeah.
Yeah, he was almost to the bag, behind the bag. TK Madeira, the center fielder, up. He was he grounded out 1-6 back in the first. Don't call those two numbers together that often. Here's one foul. I believe it's foul.
Steve giving Chase.
Yeah. I lost it in the netting. The netting and the ball, it couldn't quite see it.
Yep.
I mean, you almost have to just catch it off the bat, you know.
Oh, yeah.
And follow it that way. Try to find it later. It's kind of hard. Here's the pitch.
So now you'll be looking for, you want to use pink balls or something.
I know it, yeah.
glow in the dark.
Yeah, no, that's okay. Just don't change it too much. There's strike 2, 2-2. Aiden, what position do you play?
Third base and some first base.
Okay.
Mainly played third this season.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about too many fly balls, do you?
No, not a lot. Maybe saw one the entire season.
Right.
That was it.
There you go. Yeah, you have to deal with some pop-ups, though.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, they get Madeira looking, so that's the second out. And Gavin Powell looking to go 1-2-3 here in the top of the third inning.
Mr. Indy.
Yeah. Cameron Indy, the batter. Counted to him as 1 ball and no strikes. And here's one fouled off the plate. So now the count is 1 ball and 1 strike. Another good crowd tonight. Obviously a lot of pink in the stands. Here's one. It's popped up. Center fielder underneath it makes the play for the out. Wow. And that's Aiden Butts making that play. So a 1-2-3 inning for Hopper pitcher Gavin Powell as Paducah goes quietly in the top of the third as we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard. No score between the Hoppers and the Chiefs through 2.5 innings of play. Back after this, you're listening to Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com, and you're watching on Hopper TV.
Hi, this is Connor Scheidt from IU Southeast. I'm excited to be in Hopkinsville as a member of the 2025 Hoptown Hoppers. Join me in thanking our season sponsors.
8, 9,
Olivet
and
Baptist
1.
Church, Charles Henderson State Farm Insurance, Jersey Mike's,
Hey there.
Planners Bank, Pennyrile Electric, and Higgins Insurance. Go Hoppers.
No matter what you've been through, All Clean to the rescue.
So why should you choose All Clean Services? They offer prompt 24/7 response. They're licensed, insured, and bonded. They're experienced at working with insurance companies. They're professional and courteous. Look them up today at allcleanservices.com.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
Hi, this is Hopper Chance Sweeney from Logan County, Kentucky. I'm excited to be in Hopkinsville as a member of the 2024 Hoptown Hoppers. Join me in thanking our season sponsors: Casey Jones Distillery, Hillcrest Baptist Church, Hop Fame and the EDC, TLT Boutique, Walmart DC 6066, and First Christians Church. Go Hoppers.
You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm, WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville, and online at 953thefarm.com.
We move to the bottom of the third inning of play. It will be the 8, 9, and 1 batters in the lineup for the Hoppers. No score. Here's the pitch, and it is a ball to Owen Boswell, the left fielder. And guys, I think the pitchers have kind of settled in a little bit here.
Both pitchers throwing the ball very well today.
They are throwing the ball, hitting around the strike zone. That's what you want.
Yep, that pitch is a strike. That evens the count at a ball and a strike. Grady Broughton is on deck. Here's the pitch. It's going to be high for ball 2, so 2 balls and a strike.
Everybody playing about straight away.
Mm-hmm. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be called a strike. So that evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here in the bottom of the third, Owen Boswell. Here's the pitch. And it's a ball. So the count now is full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
See where he goes this time.
Yeah, Calhoun set, and it's going to be high for ball 4. So that is going to be his second walk issued tonight. And the batter is going to be Grady Broughton, the right fielder for Hoptown. He's from University of Indianapolis, Plainfield, Indiana. This is his hometown.
I don't know where Plainfield is.
No, I don't either. Not right offhand.
Right.
Have one on the roster from Fishers, Indiana. And, of course, if you follow IndyCar racing, you know that's where the racetrack is located in Fishers, Indiana, which is just outside Indianapolis.
Yeah, the first pitch was a swing and a miss on a low outside.
Yeah, 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and this one's fouled back, so now it's 0-2. Broughton in a hole here, 0-2. With Boswell, the runner at first for the Hoppers. Calhoun shakes him off. Didn't like that pitch call. Now he comes to the plate with the pitch. It's going to be high. So it's 1-2 now to the batter. And again the pitch. This one's fouled back into the netting. And it will stay 1-2. As we said, a good crowd. You can kind of judge whether it's a good crowd or not by the folks that are around the sitting in their own chairs.
Right.
And this is fouled back once again into the netting. And then you look out into right field, and they have right field seating. If you've never sat out there and watched a game, you're missing. That's a good place to sit and watch.
It really is.
You really get a good. You're not too far away. You know, something. Well, we're too far away. No, it's a good view. And a swing and a miss for the first out of the inning. And we're back to the top. Cole Reynolds, who walked back in the first. Then he stole second and tried to steal third, and he was called out at third. So Cole Reynolds, the shortstop, now the batter. No score here. We're in the bottom of the third. Here's one hit into center field. Center fielder is underneath it, makes the play for out number 2.
And he played that one well.
Yep,
he didn't
sure
move
did.
very much.
Yep, that was Nate Lang, and he didn't have to move much at all. You know, you kind of think, as much field is out there, much space, and you hit it right to the guy,
I guess when Abner designed where people should
That's
stand.
right. That's exactly right. This pitch to Gabe Eddington is fouled back to the screen. So it's 0-1 the count. Don't know who the ball boy is this year or bat boy for the Hoppers, but he has some moves. He got out there quickly to get that foul ball. 1-1 now the count. They even have a pink jersey for him as well. He's number 0.
I do not recognize him.
No. Here's one fouled at the plate. That makes the count 1-2 now with 2 outs. With the Colby Webb, the first baseman, on deck.
Get those tickets ready, folks. Get those tickets out.
Calhoun is set, and the pitch. That's going to be inside for a ball, so 2-2 the count now.
This is wild.
Yeah. And got him looking, strike 3. So in the innings, there was a walk to lead off, but it does not hurt Calhoun. So in the inning, no runs, no hits, there were no errors, and 1 left on base. He struck out 2. We have played 3 complete. Our score at the end of 3, it's Hoptown 0 and Paducah 0. As we check our Car Connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
Excuse me, it's 99 cents. Can we have a word?
Well, I do have a quick moment.
Is it true you're performing in our area?
I'm currently appearing at all Max's convenience shops for 99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
Any size? Anytime?
Any size, anytime.
99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
This is Max Arnold. This is your personal invitation to visit my family store. I guarantee you'll get service to the max every time.
Fuel for you. Fuel for your vehicle. Max's Convenience Shop.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Looking around the league, a couple of other games tonight. There's 3 games each night in the league, and then there's an off day, and everybody is off that day. Fulton is leading Henderson 2-1. They're in the bottom of the second inning of play. And Madisonville and Full Count playing tonight, and there is no score, and they're just in the top of the first. So they, I believe that one started at 7 o'clock tonight. I think they had a little different start time.
It must have.
Yeah.
First pitch was a low inside. Second is outside.
Yeah,
so
2-0.
Count.
Yeah, 2-0 now. This is Dawson Griffith is going to be the batter. The count to him is 2 balls and no strikes. Ball 3, so 3-0 here in the top of the 4th inning of play.
3-0, and the batter struck out his first time.
No, we're good. Thank you.
Now,
you know the odds are, on 3-0, if you're taking, it's more than likely going to be a strike. He swings at that one. It's 3-2. Am I right, Aiden?
Yes, sir.
Is it normally that way?
Yes, sir, it is.
And the coach will always tell you to take on 3-0, won't he?
Always.
Yep.
Here's one popped up.
On the infield.
Yep, it looks like the second baseman's going to get underneath it, and he makes the play for the out.
And then most of the time, that 3-0 fastball is the best pitch you're going to get the rest of that day.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
All day long.
Yeah. We'll have to work on Coach Crow about that. We'll talk to him in the offseason and see if we can't get him to be a little adventurous there on 3-0 counts for you guys. This pitch is across for a strike for Javin Gaithier. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. 1-1 now the count. We're in the top of the 4th and no score here from Colonel Field. Pink out night tonight, sponsored by Jenny Stewart Health. Here's one hit up the middle. The shortstop will get it. He throws, and
what a play.
He gets him. Nice play. Nice play by the shortstop. That was Cole Reynolds. And a good job by the first baseman, Kobe Webb, to kind of dig that one out of the dirt. Yeah. Nice play there on that 6-3 put out. And there's now 2 outs here in the inning.
It's 2 nice, good defensive plays tonight.
All right. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ball. This is the DH. This is Kobe Watson.
Shortstop, that's a good range for the shortstop.
Right. Here's the pitch. Here's one hit between the shortstop through the hole. Right past the third baseman into left field. It's going to be the first base hit of the night that has been given up by Gavin Powell. And the batter is going to be Brett Haas, the shortstop for Paducah.
The shortstop, number 24, Brett Haas.
Not bad.
He's from Paducah, Northeast Mississippi Community College. He's a utility player, so that means he can play anywhere.
And this summer, you need those guys.
You need those guys. You do.
You really do. It's a new style of play for these guys. Play it every day. They're not used to that. And it'll certainly take them some effort.
First pitch was outside for a ball, so 1-0 the count. And the pitch, and this one's hit in the left, right to the left fielder for out number 3. And that was a, we'll call it a line drive because it was a line drive. Hit right to the left fielder. So in the inning, in that fourth inning of play, there was a base hit. So there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. They have left, Paducah has left 4 on base through 4 innings of play. As we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville Hopper scoreboard, it's 0-0 as we go to the bottom of the 4th. You're listening to Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
There's no need to wait for a big sale at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. We believe in everyday value. That's why we're always priced right. When you shop with us, you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your home. In Clarksville, we're closer than you think. Conveniently located, Herb Hayes Furniture in Hopkinsville is the destination for all your home furnishing needs. Visit Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress today.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best. Penny Ryle Electric is making plans for Member Appreciation Days again this summer, and you are invited. This June, join us for a Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Party in your community, where you're the guest of honor and your party favor is a bucket and light bulbs, of course. It's Penny Ryle Electric's way of saying thank you for allowing us into your life and into your home. Visit PRECC.com for a full schedule of events and follow Penny Ryle Electric on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming events and outage information.
Hi, this is Cody Jones from Fishers, Indiana. On behalf of all of the 2025 Hoptown Hoppers, I would like to say thank you to all of our fans, families, supporters, and especially our host families. We love the game of baseball, and we appreciate all of you helping us to pursue our baseball dreams. Once again, to all of Hopper Nation, thank you, and we hope to see you at the ballpark. Go Hoppers!
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Here we go to the bottom of the 4th inning of play, and we're down at the bottom of the, check it, I'm sorry, 3, 4, and 5. This is Kobe Webb, the first baseman who is batting. He had a base hit back in the first. The lone hit for the Hoppers so far in this contest. Each team has a hit. And here's one hit to the second baseman. He'll scoop it up, throw to first in time for the out. That will go from Gaithier to Griffith for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play, as that goes 4-3. Dominique Bello, the DH, he struck out back in the first to end the first inning of play. Steps to the plate. Wears number 26. Pitches a ball.
Little low.
I know a lot of these guys, I think they request the number, and then sometimes it's just assigned to them. I know J.J. Thompson will join the team a little bit later. He was, of course, playing down in Nashville last week for Wright State. He wears number 11 in college, and I noticed that they assigned him the number 11 as well.
Oh.
I think they just start throwing them out, right? What size do you wear?
I don't know how they're ordering.
Right.
But I used to order basically size dictated by number.
Higher the number, the bigger the size.
The bigger the guy.
The bigger the guy. I got you. Well, Paducah then's got some pretty good sized guys because they got a lot of high numbers. 2-2 the count now to Bello, and this is foul back.
You know, it wasn't hard and fast rule, but it was,
Yeah. I get it.
You up the size every 10.
Yeah,
so,
I get it. It's kind of hard to guess, too, really.
Well,
unless you can get their stuff in advance, you know.
Yeah, the years that you got, well, all big guys, all mine.
Right, yeah.
Now you got to go back and order some new stuff.
3-2 the count. Here's the payoff pitch, and it's a swing and a miss. So 2 outs now in the inning, and Carson Tucker, the third baseman, will be coming to the plate for the Hoppers. And again, nothing but zeros in the scoring column. Each team with a hit.
Well, both pitchers have been very efficient.
Yeah.
Paducah's pitcher has 54 pitches so far this game.
That one's in there for a strike to Tucker. 0-1 the count.
Get 5 or 6 innings out of your starting pitcher.
Yeah. That's in there for a strike as well. 0-2. Kind of looked like a curveball there.
Just a little bit.
And the pitch high for a ball. 1-2 the count.
1, 2 out. Everybody's still straight away.
Yeah. I think once you have seen a team a couple of times in this league, you'll start, when a batter comes up, you'll have a little bit more numbers and things to look at, and I would think you might position your outfielders and your infielders as to where they need to be.
Yeah, you don't, obviously we don't have a lot of scouting.
Right, sure.
You're not doing that. And these guys are playing together for the first time.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. So that is going to be the 5th strikeout of the evening for Alex Calhoun, the pitcher for the Paducah Chiefs. As we have played, let's see here, we played what, 4 innings? Yeah. Yeah, we're through 4 now.
4 complete.
Yeah, 4 complete as we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard. No score between Paducah and Hoptown. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, J. Schrecker Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jschreckerjewelry.com. J. Schrecker Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
When it comes to powering your farm and fueling your success, Southern States has you covered. From high-quality seed, fertilizer, and crop protection to reliable fuel delivery and lubricants, they're your one-stop partner for productivity in the field and efficiency at the pump. Southern States is proud to serve the farming communities with expert service and trusted products. Visit your local Southern States store today with 3 locations to better serve you. 1106 West 15th Street, in 5475 Canton Pike in Hopkinsville, and 2829 Hopkinsville Road in Cadiz.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A broadcast table as the lights are on here at the ballpark, and they'll take effect here pretty soon as it gets darker, as sun sets. I read something the other day that said that we will not have a sunset before 8 o'clock until at least July 22nd.
Oh, good.
As they'll all get longer, and days will get, as far as sunshine is concerned,
that's good.
They'll get longer and longer.
I love it.
I know my daughter lives in the Eastern time zone, and it's not even dark at 10 o'clock sometimes.
Well, once upon a time, I lived in the Upper Peninsula, Michigan, which is further west than Hopkinsville.
Right.
But we were in the Eastern time zone. So 10, 10:30, quarter
to
11.
Yeah. Still light.
Still light.
Yeah.
You're trying to get the kids to come in.
Oh, I know, yeah. Yeah, I know. We move to the top of the 5th inning of play. It'll be the 8, 9, and 1 hitters in the lineup. This is Jackson Ford, the catcher. He grounded out 4-3 back in the second inning of play. And the first pitch to him is a ball. We're in the fifth and no score.
No score, only one hit each club.
Foul over the head of the batter in the batter's circle, batter's box. That's Nate Lang, number 20. And here's one hit up the middle. And the shortstop's got it. He throws over in plenty of time for the out.
Very smooth.
Yeah, that goes 6-3. It was very smooth.
Now that's, what's that, 4? That's 4 of those plays tonight?
I believe so.
Like that. Two of them are really good.
2 of them. They've had 4-3, 4-3, 5-6, 4-3, 6-3, 6-3. So 2 6-3. Here's one hit into right 2. Thought it was going to go over his head the way the center fielder had reacted. I thought it was going to be over the shortstop's head, but he gets the snag there. So 2 quick outs here for Gavin Powell, and it's going to be Braden Baker, the third baseman. He's 0 for 1 tonight. He walked in the first and grounded out 4-3 in the third as we play here in the fifth. And here's one hit, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Yeah, the shortstop would have had a little bit more height to be able to have gotten that one.
Oh, he'd have to have a ladder.
A ladder, yeah. Maybe a bucket truck, maybe, to get that one.
He could have got it, but it would have taken a lot more effort.
TK Madera, the center fielder, will now be the batter. He is 0 for 2 on the night. He grounded out the pitcher to the shortstop and then struck out in the third. Looks at that pitch as it comes outside. He's a left-handed batter for Paducah. Not many of us out there. Few of us, but not many. Left-handers, that is.
Correct. But that's okay.
Yeah.
I don't hold that against you. Since I'm about 50% left-handed.
Are you? Yeah.
It kind of depends on what I pick up.
What you pick up, yeah. Here's the throw over to first. I have no trouble eating with both hands, if that counts.
Well, sure. There you go. Well, at least you use it for something other than
That's
just,
right.
put your sleeve in.
That's right. Throw over, but not in tie. I guess in the OVL, there's no rule on how many times you can throw over.
There's not.
That's what I get for watching too much Major League Baseball. Because they keep changing it, it seems like every year, what you can do. 3-0 now, the count.
They do have a pitch clock, though.
Yeah, they do have a pitch clock.
Last night.
Yeah, that's right. Pitch. That's a strike. Now, John, was the pitch count, the clock, was that initiated during your presidency of the league?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we started with it the last year, I think.
Okay.
Maybe 2.
This is hit to the first baseman. They say foul. So that'll make the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now, obviously, I don't see a clock anywhere. Who's in charge of that? Is it your
third base umpire?
Third base umpire? Okay. I got you.
Yeah, if these guys are working, and they're working, and they've just had a steady rhythm going.
Right. Does it buzz or anything like that, or how do they?
That's what most guys do. They have a little
something, did a little timer, they reset. I can see him reach back
that's
now.
What he's doing.
Yeah, and resets it, and then I guess it buzzes if somebody's not engaged at the proper time.
Right.
3-2 the count on that foul ball.
There obviously none of our stadiums have a clock everybody can watch.
Right. What do we get? Do we get a balk here? No.
Time or shoes.
Yep. Time to tie up, to lace up the shoe.
So we don't get the mystery fall down.
Right, exactly. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Second strikeout of the night for Madera, and that is the second strikeout tonight for Gavin Powell. So, in that inning, there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. That is now 5 that have been left on base by Paducah through 5 innings of play. As we check the car connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard, still no score between Hoptown and Paducah. We're back after this. You're listening to Hoptown Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if Auto Owners makes sense for you.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores with their winning game of self-rising flour for baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising cornmeal mix for great cornbread, plus Sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, Sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus Sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower, for mighty fine baking every time.
Hi, this is Connor Scheidt from IU Southeast. I'm excited to be in Hopkinsville as a member of the 2025 Hoptown Hoppers. Join me in thanking our season sponsors, Olivet Baptist Church, Charles Henderson State Farm Insurance, Jersey Mike's, Planners Bank, Penny Ryle Electric, and Higgins Insurance. Go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. For the Hoppers here in the bottom of the 5th inning of play will be the catcher. He hits one sharply to the shortstop. The throw over is in time. That was, let's see here, Alec Hodling. Hodling, yeah. So that goes 6-3, and we've seen some good play tonight out of both of these shortstops.
Yes, sir. Good defense. This is like they've been playing for a while. This is good.
Aiden Butts is the batter now, the center fielder.
I know the favor is to have, 27 runs scored, but I'm pretty happy with this.
Yep. Here's one hit foul down the third base side. So the count's going to go 0-1 to Aiden Butts out of Cadiz, Kentucky.
I wonder if he's living at home this summer.
I would say he is, yeah.
That's one of the neat experiences guys have.
Yeah. Especially from here, too, on this side of town. We're on the west side of Hopkinsville. And he can probably be home about as quick as I can, and I live on the south side of Hopkinsville. I'm about 15, 16 miles from home, and he's about 18 or so, depending on where they live in Cadiz.
Where exactly.
Where exactly they are. 0-2 the count now.
Well, when these young men travel also in the summer and come and play college ball.
Oh, yeah. Got him looking, strike 3. Good pitch from Alex Calhoun. And batter's going to be Owen Boswell with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning of play.
Our umpire tonight has been very consistent with
yes, he has.
That low outside corner. He's
and
I
haven't heard much chirping from the other umpires in the stands.
No, that's true.
Here's the pitch, and this is a swing and a miss for Boswell.
Well, that consistency is part of it.
Right, sure it is.
If you stay consistent, nobody gripes very much about it when they all know it's going to be the same.
Oh, yeah. His pitch, this is going to be ball, low for a ball.
Low.
1-1 the count. Grady Broughton is on deck if Boswell can find a way to get on. Again, no score here. We're in the bottom of the 5th. And this is hit, and it's going to be scooped up by the shortstop. He'll make the throw over in time. That's Haas once again to Griffith for the out. So he makes He is involved in 2 of the outs in that inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Alex Calhoun with a strikeout in that inning. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 strikeouts tonight for the Paducah pitcher. So in that inning, there were no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Hoppers have left 2 on base through 5 innings of play. As we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard, no score between Hoptown and Paducah. Back after this, you're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Happened to be looking when you were talking.
Oh, wow.
This is Hopper Carson Tucker from Murray, Kentucky. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors, the Hopkinsville YMCA, the City of Hopkinsville, Christian County Government, Sunflower.
I do have them.
I just had.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I mean, I'm looking right at it going.
Maddox Fuqua Hinton Funeral.
There's a strikeout over here. He is.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. No, please.
Because here's 67 pitches. And 59 pitches.
Yeah, I mean,
that's just tracking right along together.
From water damage, how about fire damage to your home? Even if you just need the carpets cleaned, All Clean Services has you covered. All Clean takes pride in the work they do, assuring you quality service. Stop by the office Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 or call 270-889-9645. All Clean Services, 2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
Putting your world back together. All Clean.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. I'm Jeff Sisk along with John Bruce and Aiden Jones joining us tonight. Aiden is on camera. He's got camera duty and also providing some information from time to time. And John found a strikeout that I had hit on my score sheet. So Alex Calhoun with 8 on the night, and you just were looking at some of the numbers on these 2 pitchers, and very efficient tonight. Their pitch count is still pretty low through 5 innings of play.
Yeah, Paducah's 67, and Gavin here has 59 pitches to start the inning with. So and it tracks. I mean, there's 3 hits, no scores.
Right.
We don't have a ton of walks.
Yeah.
Let's see, Paducah 2 walks and Hopkinsville 1.
Here's one hit. It's going to go right past the shortstop for a base hit for Indy. Cameron Indy, the right fielder, with a base hit. That's his first hit of the night, the second for the Paducah Chiefs. And the first baseman, Dawson Griffith, will be the batter. He is 0 for 2 tonight with a strikeout, and he popped out to second base in the 4th inning of play. As Powell is set, here comes the pitch. And it's going to be a ball. Can't tell because they have a wooden boards up in the bullpen, but don't see any activity down there at this point. Both bullpens are quiet right now.
You really can't see either one of them, can you?
No. 2-0 the count now. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner goes, and he's going to be in there safe.
Got a great jump on that ball.
Yeah, he sure did.
He was well over halfway before the pitcher let go of the ball.
Yeah.
He was gone.
So 2-1 the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. To Griffith. Powell will look back at second. Now he'll come to the plate. The pitch is going to be inside and low for a ball. So now it's 3-1 now to the batter. And Indy down at second base. Here's the pitch, and this one's going to be foul. So that's going to work the count full now at 3 balls and 2 strikes with Javin Gaithier, the second baseman, on deck. Powell looks back at second, but he's going to come home, I think. He looked again. Now he's going to come home with a pitch, and this is going to be hit to the shortstop. Up with a throw over in time for the first out of the inning. But Griffith does his job and gets the man over to third base in scoring position.
A productive out.
Right.
Got something out of it. Move up 90 feet. Makes a huge difference. Especially in a game where it's 0-0.
Yeah.
We're looking for one.
That's right.
Let's see. Is this Mr. Gaither?
Yeah, sure is. Gaither here, he's going to pop one up. And third baseman calls for it. He'll get underneath it, make the play. That is Carson Tucker for out number 2. So Powell is one batter away from getting out of this jam with a runner at third.
Okay.
Kobe Watson, the DH, is at the plate now. As we're in the top of the 6th, here's the pitch. Watson with a base hit back in the 4th inning of play. Reached on an error in the 2nd. And here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. That's going to work the count even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
I think he fooled him on that pitch.
Yeah.
By a lot.
Here's the pitch. And it's going to be low for a ball. So 2-1 is now the count.
2-1, 2 out. Runner leads off third.
Here's the pitch. And this is going to be hit into center field. Center fielder is there, makes the play, and Gavin Powell pitches out of a jam as they had a runner on base, a leadoff base hit. But then Powell works out of the jam as this one is popped out to center field. So in the inning, there were no runs, 1 hit, and no errors, 1 left on base. That's 6 for Paducah now through 6 innings of play. As we check the U-Haul Hopkinsville scoreboard, it's Hoptown nothing, Paducah nothing. Back after this, you're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Struggling with obesity? Jenny Stewart General Surgery's bariatric weight loss surgery program can help you reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures like gastric sleeve surgery tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from consultation through recovery, we're with you every step of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org today for more information.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters' investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you, Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. Some Major League Baseball scores. The Cubs lead the Nationals in the bottom of the 6th, 7-3. The Brewers and Reds are tied at 2 in the top of the 6th inning of play. The Diamondbacks lead the Braves 5-3 in the top of the 6th inning of play. St. Louis leading the Kansas City Royals 3-2 in the bottom of the 3rd inning of play. We want you to stay with us, but if you want to check on the Cardinals, they're on 99.3 FM, WHOP. If you do want to check on them.
Well, as we work our way through this batter, I'll catch up across the OVL.
Yeah.
First pitch is outside for ball 1. Yeah. Fulton leading Henderson 3-1, and full count leads Madisonville 3-0. Let's see. Full count's up on that. That's the top of the 3rd. Full count over Madisonville 3-0. And then Henderson and the Fulton. It looks like top of the 4th.
Okay. Here's one hit to the 3rd baseman. He will throw over to first in time for the out. And Grady Broughton grounds out 5-3. And that's the first out here in the bottom of the 6th inning of play. Back to the top of the lineup now for the Hoptown Hoppers. Cole Reynolds, the shortstop, will now be the batter. Hoppers will be on the road. Their first trip to Fulton coming up tomorrow night. Some of these guys have not seen the unique dimensions at Fulton and the unique playing rules, fielding rules. Let's see if it bounces off the net back into play, you can play it.
That's correct.
If it dies in the net, then it's a home run, correct?
No, if it dies in the net, it'll be a ground rule double if it dies in the net.
Okay.
It has to go over the net to be a home
run. Go over
run.
the net to be a home run. Okay, I got you.
But there's an awful lot of line drives.
Yeah,
that hit
there
that
are.
net.
2-2 is now the count to Cole Reynolds. I kid you not, you could play a shortstop in right and get away with it, or an infielder in right if you wanted to. I mean, that's how close they are.
Yes. When they say you should take off running to first base if you take a ground ball to the right field, they mean it.
They mean it, yeah.
There's no joke. You got to run or you'll be out.
Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. So that'll even the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Of course, their field, pretty deep porch there, though, in left field.
Yes. Left field, center field, and then it's a really strong angle to bring it back.
Yeah. Here's one popped into right. Right fielder's underneath it, makes the play for out number 2. Yeah, they just won't move their emergency services building, will they?
Well, the history goes, Low House was inactive for a number of years.
Right.
And so what they did was they chopped off part of the right field and built the emergency services building.
Yeah.
And then the group got together and said, hey, we need to play baseball again. And so their only solution was to string this 30-foot tall net.
Sure.
The pitch is low outside for called a strike.
To Eddington.
That low outside corner. It's just, they're living there.
2 strikeouts tonight for Eddington. He's 0 for 2. Here's the pitch. This one's going to be popped up, and it believes going to go out of play. It is. Over on the first base side. 0-2 now the count. But with that height, if you do hit a home run, that would be probably at a normal depth. They would compute it as that if you can get it over the net.
The only issue is all those left-handers.
Right.
Of course, you recruit to the playing for
sure,
on, right?
Sure.
They have a lot of left-handed batters in their lineup, and those guys hit it into the net. Well, once it's in the net, it's at least a single.
Right, sure. Yeah.
If you can get more out of it, that's fine, but there's an awful lot of those.
2-2 the count now. That pitch was a ball to Gabe Eddington, the second baseman for the Hoppers. Bats right. And it's a ball. He has worked the count now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And I know Joe has talked about it last night. This is our second home game to broadcast. You don't hear that normal sound that you would in college. Strike 3 looking for Eddington as he's now struck out 3 times tonight. That is going to be the 9th strikeout tonight for Alex Calhoun. As we have now played 6, so in that inning, there were no runs, there were no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We have played 6, our score at the end of 6 as we check the car connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. It's Hoptown nothing and Paducah nothing. Nothing but zeros on the board except for 2 hits for Paducah and 1 for Hoptown. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
There's no need to wait for a big sale at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. We believe in everyday value. That's why we're always priced right. When you shop with us, you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your home. In Clarksville, we're closer than you think. Conveniently located, Herb Hayes Furniture in Hopkinsville is the destination for all your home furnishing needs. Visit Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress today.
Herb Hayes Furniture, always the best.
Penny Ryle Electric is making plans for Member Appreciation Days again this summer, and you are invited. This June, join us for a Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Party in your community, where you're the guest of honor and your party favor is a bucket and light bulbs, of course. It's Penny Ryle Electric's way of saying thank you for allowing us into your life and into your home. Visit PRECC.com for a full schedule of events and follow Penny Ryle Electric on Facebook to stay up to date on upcoming events and outage information.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Back at Colonel Field, Hoppers and Chiefs, 0-0 as we go to the top of the 7th inning of play. Hey, Evan Cardwell of the Hoppers having a birthday today. I'm sure he likes celebrating a birthday at the ballpark.
Well, sure. Where else would you want to be?
I know it. Nice crowd tonight. Scott Colley has just informed me, the public address announcer here at the ballpark, 345 in attendance tonight. So thank you for coming out tonight. This is going to be Brett Haas, I believe, number 24, if I am keeping track, and it is correct.
Right.
He's the shortstop. He's made some really good plays tonight at that position.
Yes, he has.
On defense, he's 0 for 2, though, at the plate. Like a lot of his teammates, they've not had a lot of luck tonight against Gavin Powell, to this point anyway.
Well, officially they're, 3 for 23?
Yep. That 3-0 count, he took looking, and it's a strike. And again, most of the time it is. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be ball 4.
Lead off walk. Uh-oh.
Yep. The only other time he has done that, it was in the beginning of the ball game when he walked the leadoff batter to start this game, Braden Baker. Oh. So that's the second walk of the night now for Gavin Powell. And there might be a little bit of scurrying around now down in the bullpen.
A little bit of movement.
Yeah, I see a little some peak jerseys moving around there. There's a ball to the.
That was close.
Yeah, it was close, wasn't it? I was going to call that a strike, Aiden, but I'd learned to kind of hold up a little bit, kind of wait and let them make that signal and quit umpiring from back here.
That looked pretty good from up here.
It did, yeah. Here's the pitch. He squares around to bunt, and it's a foul at the plate. So that'll be a strike. So it's 1-1 now, the count. Trying to do anything you can at this point, John, to get those runners in scoring position because we're getting late in the ball game.
We're getting late. And they know a piece of data that we don't know.
Right.
If we go to extra innings,
that's right.
Which one are you on?
Yeah, what are you going to do? Yeah. Ball.
Outside.
Yeah. 2-1 now. So basically, there's only a half an inning that is played extra in the OVL.
Right.
Yeah. No more 17 inning ball games. That's what I'm trying to say.
Correct.
And here is one hit to the first baseman. He'll throw and get the lead runner. Nice play.
It's a good play.
It's a good play. Got the lead runner. I don't know, though, Aiden. I don't think he could have gotten to the first base bag and then made the throw in time.
No.
I don't think because that runner was moving pretty good down there.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he would not have made a tag and throw. That wouldn't have worked.
So Jackson Ford is on with the fielder's choice, and Nate Lang, batting left-handed, will be the batter. And he fouls this one down the first base side. So there's now one out in the inning, and Ford is the runner at first. 0-0 as we play here in the top of the first. Here's the pitch from Powell, and this one's going to be hit to the third baseman. He knocks it down, gets up and throws. Nice play. Way to go, third baseman. That is going to be Carson Tucker with, as you hear in the background, the ESPN sounder for the highlight of the night. And that one goes 5-3, and he short-hopped it, but, man, the first baseman was ready for that Kobe Webb at first. And I think they call that Diamond Gym on SportsCenter.
That's a great play on the third and first baseman.
Yes.
Yeah, it sure was.
First baseman digging it out was a good play.
Yeah, that actually had to be a perfect play all around to work. This is foul. Aiden, you had a thought? I thought we would cut you off there. Did you have a thought?
No, sir, I didn't.
Okay, good.
Just clear my throat.
All right, very good. This is Braden Baker, by the way. He is 1 for 2. He has a base hit back in the 5th inning of play. Grounded out 4-3 and walked in the first. 0-1 the count. And that's going to be strike two. Yeah.
Once again, same area.
But I tell you what, the umpire has been the pitcher's friend in this ball game. I mean, he's been very consistent.
Ooh.
Well, that one.
See, you had to say it.
I know
it.
I did. I did. You can blame that on me. 1-2 the count. Again, I'm kind of off center here a little bit, so I'm to the left of the plate as we look at it from behind. Here's the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs, and this is foul back. So that'll even the count now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, 345 the attendance tonight. Appreciate that. And all the fans coming out. Enjoy this nice weather while you can. July is coming. And
it just warms up a little.
Yeah, just a little bit. That's the humidity is the problem. I can take the heat. Don't care for the humidity that comes with it. 3-2 now the count. Powell looks back at second where the runner is there. And this is going to be hit, and it is foul. Tell you what, first baseman did a good job to get over there. It kept curving and curving, curve foul.
Well, right-handed batter.
Yeah.
Swings up underneath. Gets a little twist to it.
Yeah.
It tails over.
Jackson Ford is the runner at second base for Paducah. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Top 7 and ball 3. That one was a little low. So 3-2 now the count. Here's the pitch from Powell. 3-2 count. And this one's going to be hit into right. Right fielder is there. Goes back, comes in. Can't make the play. And it's going to plate a run on I guess that's going to be an E9.
E9.
Yeah, it's going to be an E9. So the run is not earned.
Looked like he just got a bad read on it.
Yeah, and the wind might have, but yeah, you're right. He went out, didn't he? And then he came back in and just could not make the play with the glove. And Coach Beanie coming out, talking to Gavin.
Gavin Powell's got 91 pitches now.
91 pitches.
So you're talking about, and he's in the 7th inning, so it's, but when the ball gets hit like that, again, it's a left-handed right-handed batter, and he's hitting it to right field, so you get that little tail to it, and the flag's flying out there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Hoppers were at Rotary today. Of course, John, you were there, and one of the questions was, do the pitchers come with instructions? And what they meant by that question, I understood the question, was instructions as far as, okay, their college coach is going to say, you got to limit his innings or don't let him go over 75 pitches or whatever. Some of these players do come with instructions.
They do. And that's my question. That was my question.
That was your question, yeah. And I couldn't remember who asked that question.
I told Coach Minnie, I said, there's a setup question.
Yeah.
Because they do.
Right.
Hey, you can pitch this many innings or you can pitch this many innings a week. I don't want him to ever throw over this many pitches.
Right. And here's one popped up by Madera, and getting underneath it is going to be the shortstop.
Yes, sir.
Yep, shortstop made the play, but 1 run scored in that inning. So there was a walk and then a fielder's choice. They got the lead runner for the first out, and then Jackson Ford would come around to score on a hit by Baker. Actually wasn't a hit. It was an error on the right fielder. So in the inning, 1 run on no hits. There was 1 error and 1 left on base. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. It's 7-inning stretch time at the ballpark. So maybe if you're at home, don't advise it in your car, but if you're at home, go ahead and take that stretch. We check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard. It's Paducah 1, Hoptown nothing. We're back after this time out. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Excuse me, it's 99 cents. Can we have a word?
I do have a quick moment.
Is it true you're performing in our area?
I'm
it's true.
Here at all Max's convenience shops for 99 cent fountain drinks, any size, anytime.
Any size, anytime?
Any size, anytime.
99 cent fountain drinks, any size, anytime.
Especially if it's moving.
This is your personal invitation to visit my family store. I guarantee you'll get service to the max every time.
Fuel for you, fuel for your vehicle. Max's Convenience Shop.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, Jay's Record Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jaysrecordjewelry.com. Jay's Record Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Back at the ballpark as we move to the bottom of the 7th inning of play. John took advantage for the 7th inning stretch and stretched his legs. You're still laughing at me, aren't you?
I'm still laughing. I'm sorry. It's just funny. But I know you have to give instructions sometimes.
Well, sometimes you do, yeah. All right, Kobe Webb for the Hoppers. That's right. He's 1 for 2 today with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Grounded out 4-3 in the 4th. Here's the pitch. We may have is that still 43 out there? I guess it is. Thought maybe we might have had a pitching change, but I believe that's still 43. Here's the pitch.
No, it's 42.
Well, that's 42. So we did get a pitching change there.
We did. Culberson.
Okay. 2-1 is the count.
From Mercer University.
Okay.
Hometown in Jackson, Georgia.
All right. 2-2 the count. Yep. Cooper Culberson is the batter. The pitcher. Right-handed pitcher. This is going to get past him. The second baseman scoops it up in time for the play, and good play there by their second baseman. That's Gaithier. And that's going to make the out 4-3. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th. And Dominique Bello, the DH, he's 0 for 2, a couple of strikeouts for Bello, the DH here tonight. Here's the pitch. Going to be a ball. Right now, Alex Calhoun would get the win if Paducah stays in front.
Oh, yeah.
And he can't lose it.
He can't lose.
He can only win.
That's correct.
Yeah, he can only win. I would imagine he may have been a casualty of, okay, you've got enough pitches.
That's enough. Yeah.
And that's enough. You need to sit down for tonight because he was rolling right along.
Let's see. 81 pitches.
Yep.
For the night. So, yes, sir.
2-1 the count.
81 pitches, got you through 6 innings. Yes.
Yeah.
Good job.
Here's the pitch. And it's going to be 3-1 now, the count. Hoppers right now need base runners.
Yep. They certainly do.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now, the count. Might hear the train in the background. The 8 o'clock CSX train is heading through town. Here is going to be one hit to the shortstop, but yeah, he's going to be on. That was a good play by the shortstop to keep that from going into left field, but that's going to be a base hit. A single for Dom Bello, and the batter's going to be Carson Tucker, who had a great play back in the 7th inning of play. And the batter, again, Carson Tucker, the third baseman. He was hit by a pitch and he struck out. So he's 0 for 1 on the night. It is a little after 8 o'clock. We do owe you an ID break. We'll take that when we get an opportunity. Need to identify ourselves according to the FCC. 1-0 the count. I think John understands that by being a licensed ham operator. You know the consequences of not doing that. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be popped up. And it's going to be
foul ball.
Back and foul ball. Wow. Good thing for the cover, because it hit the top of the press box.
It hit the top.
Now we can pause here now for station identification. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball.
You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm, WHOP HD2 Hopkinsville, and online at 953thefarm.com.
So the count now is 1 ball and 1 strike to the batter, Carson Tucker. And the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Throw down, and got him. Yeah.
Nice throw by the catcher.
Yeah, it was.
Another bang-bang play, though.
Yep. So that will get Bello out at second, trying to steal. And there are now 2 outs, and Carson Tucker in the hole at 1 and 2. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be hit to the third baseman. He's got it. He throws in time for the out. So there was a base hit, but it ended up being a 1-2-3 inning for the pitcher, Culberson. So we have played 7 as we check the Car Connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. It's Paducah 1 and Hoptown nothing through 7. Back after this, so you're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
We have a new
Struggling
pitcher.
with obesity? Jenny Stewart
Can't
General
see his
Surgery's
numbers.
bariatric
Once he
weight loss
throws,
surgery
I'll be able to
program
tell
can
who
help
it
you
is.
reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures
Waiting on a
like
catcher.
gastric sleeve surgery, tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from
Yes,
consultation through recovery,
Nobody came
we're
out to
with
warm
you
up then.
every
I know,
step
yeah.
of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org
I
today
believe
for
that's
more
John
information.
McGee.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
That's John McGee.
All right, good. Thank you. 29.
Hi, this is Hopper Hunter Swanson from Clarksville, Tennessee. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors: Huggard Beard and Giles Funeral Home, Jones Brothers Towing and Trucking, Chick-fil-A, HWEA, the Bank of Katie's, HES, and the Hopkinsville Lions Cubs. Go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
We have a pitching change as Gavin Powell's night is done. He gave up 1 run and 3 hits on the night.
It's a great outing.
Yeah, really good outing. Yeah, exactly right. New pitcher for the Hoppers, number 29, John McGee. He's a right-handed pitcher, a sophomore at Alney Central College, and his hometown is Flora, Illinois. And let's see now, batting is, I believe it's going to be Cameron Indy here in the 8th. And there may be more changes too. We'll check and see. Pitch is a ball, 1 ball and no strikes now to the batter, Indy. That one's a ball, so 2-0 now. Again, John McGee is the pitcher now for the Hoppers. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be hit into right. Right fielder comes in, and he makes the snow cone catch. Good play there, that time by Broughton in right field.
I don't know how the wind is swirling out there, but I think the wind must be playing havoc with him.
Right.
Just the way he reaches.
Right,
the circle,
he's
kind of taking.
He's doing a lot of weaving.
He is.
Dawson Griffith is the batter now. He is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and he popped out to second and then grounded out 6-3. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike, so the count now is 0-2 now to Griffith. And the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout of the night recorded for McGee. Gavin Powell struck out 2 and walked 2 in his outing tonight. Again, it was a solid night for Gavin Powell.
Well done. Actually, would have expected a couple more strikeouts out of that. I'm surprised it's only 2.
Sure.
Because he was throwing strikes.
0-1 to count as McGee again out in front of this batter, and here's one hit high. Hit a bad spot in the dirt. What do you say there?
It's one of those, you're handcuffed.
Right.
If you can't get the charge in and get it up before it gets to you, now you're trying to back up to get it, and then you're dependent on that where it hits in the dirt.
Right. I'm going to go with a base hit on that one.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
It hit just at the wrong place right in front of him. Here's a swing and a miss. They'll throw down to the bag at first, but the runner gets back. This batter is Kobe Watson. He's the DH. And let's see, he has a base hit. That was in the 4th. Popped out to center in the 6th. We play here in the 8th. Count is 0-1 to the batter, Kobe Watson. So 1-1 now the count. I tell you what, the fans have stayed in their seats tonight here late in the game.
Late in the game, eighth innings, 1-0 game.
Yeah. Here's the pitch, and that's in there for a strike.
Ball, 2 strike. Here comes the pitch.
And it's going to be high for a ball. So that makes it 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs here in this inning. McGee to the plate, and
that one looked pretty.
Yep, 3-2 now the count. And this one's fouled at the plate. Runner was off as well, taking off.
3-2, 2 out. Runner off with the pitch every time.
Especially when there's 2 outs.
That's correct.
Yep. You got a full count here.
Full count. Something's going to happen when this pitch is thrown.
That's right. 3-2 the count, 2 outs. Runner at first for the Chiefs. The runner will go, and it's ball 4. So the first walk of the night for John McGee, and Kobe Watson is on now at first, and Javin Gaithier is on at second. This is Brett Haas. He's the shortstop. He's 0 for 2. He walked in the 7th. A line drive to left in the 4th, and flied out to right in the 2nd. And that pitch is in there for a strike as it popped the mitt. That one had some speed to it. Runners at first and second, and a swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2, and I think the pitcher and catcher were not on the same page that time. But they did get the strike, but the catcher immediately popped up and went out to talk to his pitcher.
That usually means we didn't catch the same sign.
Right, yeah.
Oh, by the way, there's a runner on second now.
Right.
So with the sign is this.
Yeah, exactly. 0-2 the count. So that was a mound visit, but we are limited with a number of mound visits now. Just don't have unlimited. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be a hot shot into left field, and they are going to hold the runner there, as it's going to be a long single for Brett Haas, and the bases are now loaded on the second base hit here in the inning, and the batter is going to be Jackson Ford, the catcher. Let's see here. He is 0 for 2 on the night with a fielder's choice.
Okay.
And he's a left-handed batter. So righty against lefty here. Here's the pitch, cross for a strike. There are 2 outs, so McGee can really get out of a jam here if he can get this man. And strike 2, beautiful pitch.
2 of them.
Now from sitting here, it looks a little outside, but he's consistent. He's been calling that all night.
Right. Yeah.
The strike zone's where he says it is, right?
Every night.
Every night. There you go. And a swing and a miss. And McGee, you could tell how happy he was to get that strikeout.
He's fired up.
Man, he's fired up. That's the way to be. That's the way to be, is he gets 2 strikeouts in the inning, but he also walks a man and gives up 2 base hits. So in the inning, in the top of the 8th, there were no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 left on base tonight for the Paducah Chiefs. As we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard, it is Paducah 1 and Hoptown nothing as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning of play. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores with their winning game of self-rising.
He's pitching for Andy Bosch.
Oh, yeah.
He used to be at Du Bois County.
Oh, okay.
See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, Sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus Sunflower grits at your grocers and on your table. Sunflower for mighty fine baking every time.
When it comes to powering your farm and fueling your success, Southern States has you covered. From high-quality seed, fertilizer, and crop protection to reliable fuel delivery and lubricants, they're your one-stop partner for productivity in the field and efficiency at the pump. Southern States is proud to serve the farming communities with expert service and trusted products. Visit your local Southern States store today with 3 locations to better serve you. 1106 West 15th Street, in 5475 Canton Pike in Hopkinsville, and 2829 Hopkinsville Road in Katie's.
Hi, this is Hopper Carson Tucker from Murray, Kentucky. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors, the Hopkinsville YMCA, the City of Hopkinsville, Christian County Government, Sunflower Photography, All Clean Services, and AKS Flooring, and Maddox Fuqua Hinton Funeral Home. Go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Cooper Culberson is on for his second inning of work, and he makes quick work of Hoppers number 21, Alec Hollington, as he pops out to
center field.
Center field, yeah, thank you. I was watching my computer, and I heard the bat. So that's 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th inning of play. And Aiden Butts, the center fielder, he struck out twice tonight, is at the plate, and that pitch is a strike. 0-1 now the count. Hoppers on the road tomorrow night. They'll make the trip down I-69 to Fulton, Kentucky.
Little drive through the countryside.
Yeah. It looks like it takes a while when you look at the map, but it's not too bad.
2 hours.
Yeah.
Right at 2 hours. You can get there in a little faster. But.
Right. And like going to Union County, there's several ways to go. You can go through Mayfield and Murray. You can go through LBL.
Right. You can. You can do all that.
Yeah.
Or you can take the big highway.
Take the big highway, yeah. Pitch is high for a ball. 1 ball, and to make it 2-2, I'm sorry. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I think with all the construction on I-24 that I might take a leisurely drive through LBL. Come out in Mayfield and get on I-69 there. Pitch is inside. That's going to make it 3 balls and 2 strikes now.
Certainly going west.
Yes.
When I come back the big highway because there's an
awful
lot of wildlife.
Yeah, there's a lot of wildlife in LBL, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
Might even be a zebra. He might have made his way to Kentucky. Here's the pitch. It's going to be low for ball 4.
Base runner. Base runner.
So that's the first walk tonight for Cooper Culberson. And the Hoppers have a base runner, which is what they need. Owen Boswell, the left fielder, will now bat, and he bats left. Of course, Culberson, a right-handed pitcher. He stands to get the save if he can get 5 more outs. Here's the pitch, and this is wow. They're making them hop and jump in the Hopper dugout down the first base side.
You bet. Yeah, there's a reason you stand behind that
That's
fence.
true. That's why that fence is there, yeah. 0-1 is the count. Pitch is high and outside for ball 1, so 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-0 Paducah here in the 8th, bottom of the 8th. Here's a pitch, and this one's going to be hit, and it is going to be foul. Man.
Oh, wow.
Is that close? What, couple of feet maybe?
Yeah.
Foul?
Yeah, it was 2 or 3 feet foul.
Yeah.
Aiden, watch his pitch. Watch the ball come out of his hand.
Okay.
He's got a different motion to his hand.
Yeah, it looks like he's throwing straight over top like this.
But it's got a hook to it when he breaks his wrist.
1-2 the count. Outside. 2-2 the count.
Any of his breaking ball stuff has a little has some kind of little twist to it.
Little twist to it. Yeah. Here's the pitch. And this one's going to nice hit. Oh, no. Oh, yes. It did drop.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. And they're going to get yeah. I mean, you're in no man's land there. Yeah, you're in no man's land. I guess we give the right fielder an error to see who that was the second baseman. So he gets an error on that, right?
Wow. Okay.
It's a unique play.
It's a unique play there. Somebody tell me how to score this.
You could almost call that a fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice, yeah. Let's
I'd
do
say
that.
so.
Yeah. Let's just call it a fielder's choice and leave it at that.
You can't give him a hit.
No.
That wasn't a hit.
Yeah. We are going to have a pitching change as Paducah is going to call the pin, and they've got a new pitcher coming out. We'll tell you about that new pitcher when we come back, as there are 2 outs in the inning, and the Hoppers do not have any. Oh, they got 1 on base, on the fielder's choice. It's 1-0 Paducah as we check the car connection of Hopkinsville scoreboard. We're back after this. You're listening to Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. As soon as he turns, I'll see who this is.
Hi, this is Hopper Hunter Swanson from Clarksville, Tennessee. Please join me in thanking our season sponsors: Huggard Beard and Giles Funeral Home, Jones Brothers Towing and Trucking, Chick-fil-A, HWEA, the Bank of Cadiz, HES, and the Hopkinsville Lions Cubs. Go Hoppers.
You
see who that is?
Not yet.
Okay. What's the number?
I can't see it.
Transform your home. Welcome to
Is it
AKS
35?
Flooring,
30
your
something.
one-stop shop for all your home design needs. From stunning hardwood and luxurious carpets to stylish tiles and vinyl,
30,
we've got the perfect
Who
floor
is
for
that?
every room. But that's not all. Our experts can help with custom countertops, beautiful backsplashes, and all your design essentials. AKS
30
Flooring and
something.
Design Center,
35.
2414 Fort Campbell Boulevard in Hopkinsville.
It's going to be
Or online at
Scott Brevin
aksflooring.com.
from Franklin,
AKS
Kentucky.
Flooring, where your dream home begins.
Oh, Brevin Scott. Yeah, I keep forgetting that this is backwards. It's backwards.
Hi, this
Sorry.
is Colby Webb from Arkansas Tech University. We would not have Hoppers Baseball without the following businesses. Please support our season sponsors: United Southern Bank, Edgewood Baptist Church, Lincoln Real Estate and Development, and Smiley Enterprises, Southern States, Legacy Real Estate, and McAfee Electric. Thank you, and go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
I think he was probably trying to get into
Back at Colonel Field, the new pitcher is Brevin Scott of Murray State from MSU. So I'm not quite sure. I don't think that's Murray State because they're still playing.
They're still playing.
Yeah. Not sure what that MSU signifies. But he's from Franklin, Kentucky. So welcome to Hopkinsville. Brevin Scott. At least for tonight, anyway.
Yeah. Serve up a nice.
That's right. It'd be nice to see a home run here from number 7. We've got a pinch hitter, too. We've had change there. Number 7 is hitting for the Hoppers. That's going to be Chance Sweeney. Here's the throw down, but it's not in time. And so, yeah, so that was, he was batting for Grady Broughton.
Okay. Chance Sweeney out of Russellville, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Is that our first stolen base for the night?
I believe, yes, that's correct. 3-0 now the count to the batter. And this again is Chance Sweeney. There we go. Probably need to pay more attention to Game Changer when you get late in the game. You see these changes. 3-1 now the count. He was taking all the way, which we've talked about that in length as to what happens. I think it's in the coach's handbook.
Right.
At 3-0, you just have to. They have to take. 1-0 Paducah on top. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be sliced foul. Watch out, kids. Heads up. There's a game within a game going on. The game outside the playing field between the lines, it's outside. So now it's 3-2 the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
3 ball, 2 strike, 2 out. Runner on second.
That would be the tying run at second, if we can find a way to get him home. Got Sweeney looking strike 3. So they bring in Scott, and he gets that final out in that inning. So in that inning, we can tell you that the Hoppers did not have a hit, but there was a walk and a fielder's choice. So no hits. Let's see, there were no runs. There were no errors, and they left 1 on base. They have left 3 on base through 8 innings of play. We played 8 as we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard. It's Paducah 1 and Hoptown 0. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Whether it's Planters Bank's main campus in downtown Hopkinsville, Planters investment in the latest electronic technologies, or their bankers eager to help you. Planters Bank provides the convenience and access to be the perfect financial partner. If you're looking for a bank with the best access in downtown Hopkinsville, stop by and see the great things you can expect at Planters Bank, including downtown Hopkinsville drive-through banking and ATM. Expect great things at Planters Bank. Equal housing opportunity and member FDIC.
There's no need to wait for a big sale at Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress. We believe in everyday value. That's why we're always priced right. When you shop with us, you know what you're buying and who you're buying it from, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your home. In Clarksville, we're closer than you think. Conveniently located, Herb Hayes Furniture in Hopkinsville is the destination for all your home furnishing needs. Visit Herb Hayes Furniture and Mattress today.
We don't talk about that.
We only got one inning to go.
I know, but we still, yeah, well, that's
Remember,
true.
No extra innings.
That's right. You're good. I'm just picking. You're good.
Hi, this is Evan Cardwell from Spring Hill, Tennessee. We would not have Hoppers Baseball without the following businesses. Please support our season sponsors: New Work Fellowship, White's Auto Mall, Jenny Stewart Health, Hopkinsville Rotary Club, the WHOP family of stations, and Optimize You. Thank you, and go Hoppers.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Back to the ballpark, and we've got a new pitcher. By the way, this is going to be number 20. This is Robert Thomas Forehand. He's from Alice Lloyd College in Pippa-Passes, Kentucky. Am I correct on that? It looks like number 20 is now pitching. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's number 20.
Okay,
Thomas
thank
Forehand.
you. Yeah.
Forehand.
Yep, here's the pitch. It's going to be outside. The batter is going to be number 20. So that's Nate Lang here in the top of the ninth inning of play. He's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. Pitched him as a ball. Here's one hit into left, going to fall right in front of the left fielder for a base hit. I should have paid more attention to the pitching change, but the John McGee and Mr. Forehand there have a similar build. So I did not catch that until I realized the numbers were different. So I'll write him down here real quick, and this is going to be number 22. This is Braden Baker. He's the number 1, the first hitter in the lineup, number 1 batter in the lineup. Leadoff. There we go.
Hitter.
I'll think of the right word here in a minute. Give me about 10 words, and I'll find the right one. Here's the pitch. Squares the bunt. Nice bunt. Scooped up by the third baseman. He'll throw down to first in time, and the runner advances to second on the sacrifice bunt for Braden Baker. Trying to get that insurance run, or at least one more.
Absolutely.
Anything you can do. So there's one out now. And Paducah has a runner at second base in Nate Lang. And let's see, that's a sac bunt there.
Right.
So TK
Madera
is going to be the batter.
He struck out twice. Let's go for 3.
Yeah, he's 0 for 4 tonight. One and 0 the count. And the pitch. Ball gets away, and that's going to allow the runner to go to third. So a wild pitch there for Thomas Forehand. So the count now is 2 balls and no strikes. Now they'll play in. Your first and third baseman are in on the grass. Matter of fact, your shortstop, all of them are. Here's the pitch, popped up. It's going to be back out of play.
back behind us here. So it's now 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 the count.
Play in, cut off the run, but boy, does the batting average go up.
Right. Here's the pitch. And here's
Just
one
like
hit,
that.
and that's going to be a base hit and an RBI for Madeira. And the Chiefs are now on top at 2-0 with 1 out. And the batter's going to be Cameron Indy.
He had a hit earlier tonight, didn't he?
Yep, they're going to throw to first, but he gets back. Yeah, he had a base hit in the 6th. Here's the pitch. It's bounces in the dirt. They'll throw down to first, and they did not get him, though. He got back, got that foot back in. But I tell you what, that was John. That was a good, quick snap throw.
That was a great throw. If he'd have dived in, he probably would have been out.
Right.
But the fact that he stepped in, he was able to get that foot around it.
One 1-0 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. 2-0 Paducah on top. They scored a run in the 7th, and they plated another one here in the 9th. Here's the pitch from Thomas Forehand. 2-1 the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Hit into right. And they may have a double play. They get it in. He makes the catch. Oh, did he miss it?
Yep.
Wow.
He missed it.
So the runner did get back, but they're now 2 outs now.
First baseman couldn't dig that one out of the dirt.
Right. So a fly out to right. And it's going to be Dawson Griffith. And the Hoppers could have been out of the inning there. Here's the pitch. One 1-0. 2 strikeouts. He's 0 for 4 in the contest. Runner will go, and this is popped up and out of play. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Paducah on top 2-0. As we said, Hoppers on the road tomorrow night at Fulton. The league is off on Thursday. Then the Hoppers have home games on the 6th and 7th. Henderson in here on Friday, Madisonville on Saturday.
And they played both of those teams now, right?
Yes. Yeah, Fulton's the last team they haven't played. And this is a wild throw into center field. And they're going to throw it over the head of the third baseman, so going all the way to third. There's probably some errors in there on throws.
2 of them.
At least 2 errors.
One error gets you to second base,
right.
One error gets you to third base.
So an error on the catcher. And then an error on the center fielder. And the count is 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on third. Come set for the pitch.
Pitch is high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is the 4th error of the night, 3rd and 4th error of the night for the Hoppers. They had 2 back-to-back in the 2nd, and now back-to-back errors here in the 9th. Pitch is high, full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be ball 4. So runners now at the corners. And the batter's going to be Javen Gauthier. I think I've been pronouncing it wrong all night. I apologize. We will know next time when they're in town. Got his first name right. I didn't quite get his second name correct. Well, we got a stoppage in play here for a mound meeting. Our next Hoppers on Radio broadcast will be on Friday night when Henderson's in town. Joe Wilson will have the call. Joe Wilson and Aiden Jones. Of course, Aiden's with us tonight as well.
He's like here every night.
Yeah, he's here every night. That's
yes,
right.
Sir, I am.
And on the road, too, I suspect. You go on the road with him as well?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. You'll have to report back the next time we see you on your first trip to Fulton.
Oh, you've never
What I've
been
heard,
there?
it's not a
Yeah, it's a
very nice ballpark.
very unique ballpark. We'll just leave it at that.
You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
It will be.
Here's the pitch, and it's going to be a ball. So 1-0. I do recommend the barbecue sandwiches. They are pretty tasty. Well, he's going to be gone for a while. He's got to eat.
He's got to eat. That's
got to eat. Here's a pitch, and this one's going to be hit into right.
Right field.
Right fielder is under it, and he is going to make the catch for the out. So that's a pop out to right. So in the inning, there was 2 base hits in the inning. So in that ninth inning of play, they score 1 run on 2 hits. There were 2 errors, and they left 2 on base. They've now left 12 on base.
Wow.
Through 9 innings. We played 8.5. Hoppers need 2 to tie, 3 to walk it off as we check the U-Haul of Hopkinsville scoreboard. It's Paducah 2 and Hoptown nothing. We're back after this timeout. You're listening to Hopper Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Days are coming your way again this summer. Make plans to come by and see us and pick up your free bucket and light bulbs. It's a Penny Ryle Electric tradition. The Penny Ryle Electric Member Appreciation Tour will make stops in Cadiz, Hopkinsville, Elkton, Russellville, and Lewisburg as our way of saying thank you for allowing us into your home since 1937. Find a full schedule of events at PRECC.com. That's PRECC.com.
Excuse me, it's 99 cents. Can we have a word?
Well, I do have a quick moment.
Is it true you're performing in our area?
I'm currently appearing at all Max's convenience shops for 99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
Any size? Anytime?
Any size, anytime.
99-cent fountain drinks. Any size, anytime.
This is Max Arnold. This is your personal invitation to visit my family store. I guarantee you'll get service to the max every time.
Fuel for you. Fuel for your vehicle. Max's Convenience Shop.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Welcome back to the Chick-fil-A broadcast booth. And for the Hoptown Hoppers, I believe we're going to have a going to have a pinch hitter here.
No, Cole Reynolds is the lead.
Okay, my bad. Yeah, I see the 12 now. My bad. Yeah, we're at the top of the lineup. Yeah, top of the order now for the Hoppers. Cole Reynolds, the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Hoppers need base runners. Here's the pitch, and it's a strike. Here's the pitch from Brevin Scott. Oh, and 2 is the count now. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. And the batter is going to be
Gabe Eddington.
That's actually going to be number 31.
Okay.
And that is, well, he's not on the roster that I have.
Nor mine. So let's see if he shows up in Game Changer.
That's Connor Scheidt.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Is that Connor?
I think it is. He has 31 on, though. There's nobody
nobody
on the roster who's 31.
It is Connor Scheidt? Okay. Connor Scheidt.
Maybe lost his jersey or something?
You know, I don't know. That's a good question. But he is batting for Gabe Eddington. Two and one now, the count. 2 balls and a strike. Long look inside with the pitch and a swing and a miss. Scheidt now 2-2. The count on him. Two the count, and the pitch. We got one out here in the inning, and they call that a ball, so it's 3-2 now.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah.
Two. Here we go.
Yep.
Tension's high.
Yep. Here's the pitch, and it's a ball.
Got a base runner.
They needed a base runner. And it looks like Colby Webb is going to come to the plate. A base hit back in the first. Grounded out 4-3 in his next 2 at-bats in the 4th and 7th inning. I'll say it. Home run here ties it.
Does.
But it looks like by looking at the flag now, the wind might be blowing in. And that's not good. Ball gets away, and they're going to have a runner at second now. And that would be a pass ball.
Yes. And the guy at the plate, he's got to get on the base.
Yep. Or, as I said, touch them all if he could.
He could.
That would be nice. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a ball. So now it's 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And it's ball 3.
Okay, what do you think the next one is?
That's going to be a strike.
Okay.
Unless it's just way off base. But typically 3-0 he's taking, you would think. The others have tonight, so I don't know why he would be different. And it is a strike.
They called it.
3-1 the count.
And as Aiden said earlier, probably the best pitch he's going to see at this.
That's right. Yeah, this is the best pitch he's going to see all night. That's right. Here's a pitch. Fouls it back.
I think that's the one he liked. Just the look on his face. He liked that pitch.
I think so. 3-2 the count now.
3-2. 1 out. Runner on second. I need 2 runs.
I have to take a bath and off when I come back. Bugs are starting to, guess it's supper time. 3-2 the count. Here's the pitch. And this one's, it hits off the mound. They'll throw over to first in time for the out. But that does advance.
Yeah.
Scheidt over to third.
Should be Bello.
And it's a Dominique Bello, a base hit back in the 7th. He struck out in the fourth and the first. Here's a pitch. Pitch is outside. For a ball. One-0 the count. Here's the pitch, and this is going to be hit right to a line drive, and that'll be the ball game. So a line out to second, and that's your ball game. The Paducah Chiefs, they improved to 3-1 on the season, while the Hoppers fall to 0-4. We'll come back with our game summary and final comments right after this timeout. You're listening to Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Whether you're shopping for an engagement ring or you just need a little something for a birthday gift, Jay's Record Jewelry can help you find just what you're looking for with our wide selection of jewelry and gift items. And of course, gift wrapping is always free. We're open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5:30, and Saturday from 9 until 2. Or shop online by visiting our website at jaysrecordjewelry.com. Jay's Record Jewelry, 909 South Main Street in the heart of historic downtown Hopkinsville.
Configuring the Bluetooth, deciding who controls the music, remembering where you parked. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your vehicle doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like remembering if you're on the third or fourth level of the parking garage. That's simple human sense.
Ask Raymond Nelson Insurance, 3205 Lafayette Road in Hopkinsville, if auto owners make sense for you.
Jenny Stewart Health. Experience makes the difference.
Struggling with obesity? Jenny Stewart General Surgery's bariatric weight loss surgery program can help you reclaim your health and confidence. Our experienced team offers minimally invasive procedures like gastric sleeve surgery tailored to your unique needs. With comprehensive support from consultation through recovery, we're with you every step of the way. Visit JennyStewartHealth.org today for more information.
The Hoptown Hoppers and Sunflower make a great combination. The Hoppers provide excitement on the baseball field. Sunflower scores are their winning game of self-rising flour, baking biscuits and cakes. Self-rising
I don't know. Somebody wanted to go home, I reckon.
I guess. Sunflower grits. See the Hoppers home games and see the Sunflower Twins. Sunflower self-rising flour, Sunflower self-rising cornmeal mix, plus Sunflower grits.
Do what I'm
your
doing.
Grocers and on your table.
I just have to be able to read this.
Mighty fine baking every time.
This is Hoptown Hoppers Baseball on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com.
Back at Colonel Field, where Paducah comes to town, they'll go back to Paducah with a 2-0 win over the Hoptown Hoppers tonight, as the Hoppers fall to 0-4 on the season, and the Paducah Chiefs are 3-1. Our game summary is brought to you by Angie Graham with Dreamfield Lending. In the market for a new home, contact Angie Graham with Dreamfield Lending to discuss your borrowing options, including zero down payment programs. 270-349-3124. NMLS 650794, equal housing lender. Your winning pitcher tonight is Alex Calhoun. He pitched 6 innings. He struck out 9, gave up 1 hit, walked 1, and did not give up any runs on the night. Your losing pitcher, although it's a shame, boy, he had a great night pitching. Gavin Powell gave up 1 run on 3 hits, struck out 3, and walked 2. He's going to go down as the losing pitcher tonight, John, but I thought the 2 starting pitchers really came out with a solid performance tonight.
Well, both pitchers pitched well, and when you get 6 or 7 innings out of a pitcher here at this league, you've done well, and both those guys did a very good job through that. Even though they scattered a few hits here and there, the runs all came late.
Right.
I mean, it was 0-0 after 6, so I mean, we're talking you have to wait a while, but it was very good, well played game. A lot of defensive plays that were very good, even with the errors that were made. There was still a lot of very good defensive plays.
You know, in the Hopper defense, obviously, with the 4 errors tonight, but as I count up here, I believe it's 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Paducah left 12 on base.
Wow.
And only scored the 2 runs. So
there were several times. That's some of that early pitching we're talking about.
It is.
They pitched around things. They would they'd walk a guy, I show 4 walks for both teams.
Okay, yeah.
So, they'd walk a guy or they'd hit by pitch and he's on. But then they would pitch around it and work their way out of the inning.
Yep. Hitting tonight, Braden Baker for Paducah had a base hit. Cameron Indy had a base hit. Let's see here. Javin Gathier had a base hit as well. Let's see. TK Madeira had a base hit. Nate Lang had a base hit as well, and Kobe Watson had a base hit for Paducah. For the Hoppers, their base hits tonight, obviously few and far between. Kobe Webb with a base hit, Dominique Bello with a base hit tonight, and that looks like that's it. Just 2 hits tonight for the Hoptown Hoppers as they fall to 0-4. They'll be at Fulton tomorrow night, back home on Friday night, hosting the Henderson Flash. Will be on the air at 6:15 here on 95.3 The Farm and 953thefarm.com. Player of the game brought to you by Skyline Animal Clinic and Oak Grove Animal Hospital, who supports all the area schools, athletes, and students. Skyline Animal Clinic has been your source of veterinary care for small animals since 1956. Call them today for all of your pets' veterinary needs. I have an idea of who I think should be the Hoppers player of the game, and I hope, John, that you agree with me. And Aiden, I'm going to go with Gavin Powell.
Absolutely.
With the pitching, with his pitching performance tonight. Again, gave up the 1 run over 3 hits, struck out 3, walked 2 in his 6 innings of work, and pitched low 90s? Was it like 91? Was his pitch count for the night?
You're right, 92.
Yeah,
Very
92.
Good. Very good, sir.
92. So. Good ball game tonight, unfortunately for the Hoppers. Just couldn't get the hits when they needed them and couldn't get the runs across. And Paducah will go home with a 2-0 win here tonight. Aiden, appreciate your help in commentary tonight. And, of course, John, thank you so much
thank you, Jeff.
for coming out. We appreciate both of you helping me out on. I told you guys before we started tonight that I haven't done a baseball game in about 2 years. So once I get into a pattern here and get the dust off, we should be in good shape the rest of the way.
So smooth sailing from here.
I hope so.
Okay.
Joe Wilson will be on the call coming up on Friday night, and Aiden will join him from here at Colonel Field. That'll be the next home game. Well, that is going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We appreciate you listening tonight. It was a ball game that was played in front of 345 here at Colonel Field. Took 2 hours and 19 minutes to play the ball game, and the Paducah Chiefs win it here tonight 2-0 over the Hoptown Hoppers. Until next time, for Aiden Jones and John Bruce, I'm Jeff Siss saying good night, everybody, from Colonel Field.